money printing machine.
Do you have, just off the top of your head, the 10 gambling commandments that you could give to our viewers?
Do not gamble.
If I have a pocket full of cash, everyone's getting paid.
For me, I get my own table, my own private room. No one's allowed in.
If you're like,
actually,
hey, Thrill, let's go make $3 million this week, and I'd be like, who's f***ing myself? Boom.
Let's go.
What is the clap?
It's actually
chlamydia?
Syphilis, but everyone thinks it's chlamydia. It's more fitting.
Because no one
chlamydia.
has syphilis anymore.
Yeah, you know why they call syphilis the clap?
Why?
So back in the day, all the sailors that were coming over from like Vietnam and all this stuff, they would have sex with all the girls. So what they would do is, as they're getting off the ship from the Navy, they'd put their dick on a plank and hit it with another plank, so make a clapping noise. And if discharge came out, they knew they had syphilis.
How hard would they clap the dick?
I wasn't there.
Wait, the
but-
guys? wait. The guys had to clap their dicks?
That's
crazy
I would
hard,
be like,
bro.
make the bitches clap their dicks.
That's a pretty crazy thing, though. I never knew that.
But that's why they call syphilis the clap.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure syphilis doesn't exist. Does people, like, you can die
I think
from
there's a
syphilis.
new strain of syphilis that just came
No,
out.
syphilis is like a crazy STD. You hear someone has
Owen
syphilis.
died from syphilis. It rotted his brain in prison.
Who?
He was delusional.
Really?
Yeah, right before he went
Yeah,
to
see,
prison.
that's like an old thing to die from. That's like dying from dysentery and syphilis. Like, what's the scariest STD now? AIDS is not even that scary. Like, HIV is treatable. Like, it's
I
still
wouldn't say
terrifying.
that.
I would go out of my way to avoid HIV and AIDS.
Same.
What's the one, no matter how hot the girl is, what's the limit of STDs that she has before you're like, all right, I can't.
Gonorrhea tops, I think.
Gonorrhea is pretty rough, I think.
Yeah.
I never had gonorrhea. You know what really scares me is the concept of all the STDs that are like unnamed.
Same.
That's the one that really gets me.
I mean, regardless, STDs in general are just fucking like, so let's stay away from that, right? Like,
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah.
but how bad can we go?
How bad, like,
Um,
okay, like, if the hottest chick in the world has herpes, doesn't bother me.
Sure.
Cool. The hottest chick in the world has chlamydia, doesn't bother me.
No.
Because that's treatable. That's like 3 pills.
Keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep going.
Hottest chick in the world has syphilis.
Bothers me.
It's scary because that's
Bothers
like a
me.
disease that like I'd be terrified to tell someone about.
Yeah. Not
Would you
not
fuck
doing
a
it.
chick with syphilis?
Absolutely not.
Can you transfer syphilis from getting a blowjob?
Good question.
The chlamydia you can.
You could?
Yeah, because there's
Kyle's
throat
looking it up.
chlamydia, there's vaginal chlamydia, and you could also get it in your butt.
Dude, I would hate to get any STD in my butt.
Yeah.
That's the last place I would want to have bumps.
Yeah, you can get it from a VJ.
Oh, wow. This is going to be a great podcast because I'm excited.
We're already in it.
I've
We've
never been, I'm
recording.
saying, I've just never been with like a legit gambler that
Me
has
neither.
been through a lot of shit and just seen a lot of things.
No. I'm a gambler. That's when you go and actually make profits. I don't think it's like, it clearly isn't the word gamble anymore.
He's like, De
I'm
Niro from
gambling.
Casino, bro.
Right,
You
but
know what I
I'm
mean?
gambling. Like every time I go play in a casino, I'm playing at a like.
Why, you're saying
very-
that because you're clueless? That you're going in there clueless?
Yes, I'm taking gambles. I feel like
He has an edge
He's-
because he understands how the business works.
Right,
And he's
right.
just kind of like, yeah.
it's a different word for what he does. than
I have
what
an
do.
advantage, a better understanding, but you can say that about almost anything. You want to get into real estate, you don't know real estate, you're taking a gamble. You're like, this could be a good property, this could not be a good property. But you come from a guy who's been in real estate for 30 years, he'll tell you like this. He goes, that's a good move, that's a bad move.
Yeah, you're right.
Very true.
True.
Okay,
Good
so
point.
I'm gambling with money. You're more organized. I'm gambling in casinos. You're not really gambling in casinos. You're kind of winning in casinos.
That's, I guess, a fair statement.
That's
Yeah.
the only way I would describe it.
Is it something that you get tired of?
Very much so.
Really?
I've been tired of it. First of all, I don't know if you guys understand the pressure. So like, I went to this college. There's more to the story. I wasn't like a real student, but I knew the what I call the TA. What I call
The
that?
floor guy who ran the older.
The guy that
the
sits by
resident
the
at-
door.
yeah, yeah.
He like checks in attendance,
Yeah.
passes out the notes. I knew that kid, right? So I wanted to attend FAU's business program. And I had been accepted when I was a kid. I applied to some colleges. I got accepted, but I couldn't get re-paroled, so I couldn't attend college.
Mm-hmm.
So all these years later, I was living in Boca, and I said, I want to go try to attend. And I walk in, and I tried to like reapply. The kid, I already had face tattoos, and I always looked homeless. The kid laughed me out of the, what they call, like the student office. I don't know, whatever they call
Right.
it. Sign up for classes, whatever. And I was like, so like hurt, honestly. Like I was so embarrassed, and there's all these other students watching this guy like berate me and make fun of me and tell me this ain't the place for me. I just left and I said, I can't do it. And I called my boy who went to their business program, and I told him, and he goes, bro, so-and-so is the TA or PA, whatever they call it. We can just get you in all the classes. Just don't show up on test days and you'll be fine. So I spoke to homie, and he goes, I signed the attendance sheet. Don't worry about it. Just pick a seat in every auditorium for every class. You'll have the whole curriculum. just don't take the test because you don't have to graduate anyway.
Oh, wow.
So I went to the FAU business program and I did this. And one of the classes was so interesting. The professor put a chart on the board talking about all different forms of investment. The title started at the most risky, which he just titled gambling, all the way down to like, I forget what the most secure form of investments are. And he gave examples of each
Beanie
one.
Babies, probably.
He gave examples of each one. And the gambling one was so interesting to me because I am quite literally gambling, which is the most risky and like least safe of the investments. So it's like when I gamble like the way I was and like making all this money or whatever, it is so risky and there's so much pressure and there's so much stress and it's just such like a high intensity lifestyle and there's no moment of breath, there's no relaxation, there's no residual, there's no making money while you sleep. It's like either I'm risking the money right now and I'm going to lose, or I'm risking the money right now, I'm going to win, or there's no money at all.
It's not like a
Right.
business. Yeah, you
And
can't. Yeah.
And on top of that, it's like it doesn't run itself. Like
Yeah.
you're the face, you're the janitor and the CEO of your own company.
Yeah.
Like that's him, right? Like I can go to sleep
Crazy.
and my shirts are still selling.
Correct.
Right? Like if he's not
He
doing
has
the
to come up
gambling,
with,
like your entire, it's like a stand-up comic, right? Like unless you're talking to the microphone for money, you're not really making money.
you got to perform every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Every time it's a performance. And that
Right.
kind of like annoys you because you're like, what's the next lick?
I don't even know how any of this works. So I'm going to ask a lot of dumb questions,
go
which is great because the people who are listening are dumber than me. This is my Jew brain working. Is this how the whole thing works? Like, are you gambling with your money? Or is it like, hey guys, I need $2 million this weekend. I'll take a cut of all the winnings. And then whoever wants to fill this pot, and then you get your winnings and I get my VIG. Or are you just like, hey, I have enough of my own cash. I'd rather go risk it. Because it's like restaurants and nightclubs, everything around us is invested, right? Like
Yeah.
the guys who own Catch don't put their own money into half the shit anymore, right? Everyone else just gives them money.
So for me, in the beginning, like my whole life, I'm just a degenerate gambler. Like, I just want to gamble. You know, as like a kid and all this. But so do all my friends. So what a lot of us do is we'll just pool. This is as a kid. We're talking, 15 and 20 years ago, whatever. As kids, we just put our money together.
Yeah.
Some of us play here, some of us play here. If one wins and one loses, we break even. If we both win, double win, like that. Then I got older and I was like, I just want to gamble. So I'll just go to the casino, gamble, no problem. And every so often I'd have a friend who'd come with me and be like, I don't really know how to gamble. You keep winning. Can you take some of my money and play it? And I'll just like break you off. And like as friends, this is like way back in the day, right? I'd be like, sure. Well, you're my homie. Like,
Right.
let's run it up.
Yeah.
See, now that you're saying it out loud, sorry. Yeah, why would you take someone's like, gamble with my money, and you're like, why would I help you?
Right. Well, so what ended up happening was as I like went public or whatever, my homies still asked me that, right? Because they knew how much I was winning. And like, it was a lot of pressure because sometimes I can lose and sometimes I do lose. And I feel so bad. You know what I mean? I feel so bad that it's like worse than the money. And I really try to stay away. When I first started social media, I was getting death threats. It was madness. All these, and to this day, but it's different now. People were like, why can't you help us? All you do is flex money, flex this, flex that. I'm like, you know what? I want to be for the people. All you guys chill out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let all you guys take some action. No problem, And immediately I was like, this isn't going to work. I was like, I don't know if these people are robbing their grandmas for $1,000. I don't know if it's their
Right.
rent money.
Correct.
Like, I was like, this is just, has too much liability and not enough help. And I don't need it. I was just doing it for them.
Right.
So immediately it lasted literally like a week. And I was like, this just ain't it for me. So then as I got bigger on the internet or whatever, all these like childhood heroes of mine, all like these idols and celebrities and all these people started hitting me up. And they have a couple motives, but I think ultimately they see my lifestyle and they're like, I want in on that. I don't know how to relate to this dude. I never talked to him before, but I know he gambles. I'm going to gamble. Let me hit him up. And so in the beginning, all these like big A-listers were like, can I give you money to gamble? I was so taken back that they even knew who I was that I would have said yes to like anything. Like I'm like still like just some guy
Right.
that my
Right.
hero is like, hey, can I put you on my jet, fly to Vegas? I'll put you up. Let's party. By the way, can you gamble for me?
And that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, man, you could have asked me, would I do a handstand? I'd
Right.
say yeah. So we were gambling and making money. And then they post about it. And then all the other people wanted me to do it for them. But as I like got my own like cloud and whatever on the internet, I didn't have to like oblige to things I don't want to do. So I think it got noticed pretty quickly. And then a lot of celebrities were like, hey, like we've been around you just in the culture. We're down just to get down. You want to just hang out. So then it was really easy for me to step out, and now it's really, really rare I gamble for anybody else.
It doesn't feel like pressure anymore. You have to prove yourself, basically, right?
Yeah, now it's just me doing what I want.
I wanted to actually ask you about that. One of the rappers that I really, really love is Lil Baby,
Sure.
and I know that you rocked with him, and I
That's
know
my boy,
and
yeah.
I know that you gambled with him, and I was gonna ask you, how was that experience? And I know that you guys crushed it. Apparently,
Yeah.
Apparently, like, the story is that you won a lot of money for him, and he was very happy. And how was that experience? Like, can you share that with us?
The first one, the one you're really talking about, is where he was posting about how much we crushed and all this, and,
Yeah.
and we did crush. It was such a cool experience. Oh, I got it's getting in the way of my arm. It was a really cool experience because he was the second celebrity that ever him and Drake hit me up in the same week, and they were like the first two. I had like 10K followers back then. I don't know how exactly. I know he follows me. He follows all my accounts, but I think he found me on TikTok first. That's what I think happened.
Oh, okay.
I think. I never asked him, but I was so taken back by his like demeanor, his attitude, his like, how you say, like, he was so grounded, and it actually took me back. So he hits me up. We're in touch, whatever, and he goes, I'm performing in Vegas. Are you going to be in town? I said, I'll be in town anyway. He goes, come to the show. It was like pretty simple, right? I was like, all right, cool. I go to pull up, and he sends someone out to grab me, and they walk me straight onto the stage. And this is like way before I was always on the stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So
It's like your first one of the bigger experiences type of thing.
it was one of my first times,
Yeah.
you know, like having that kind of energy or whatever. And I'm straight up on stage, performance, all this. The second his last song is done, hands the mic off, turns around, looks at me, and he goes, so what do we do now? And I'm like, bro, like, you ain't even take a second to appreciate that you just performed in this massive crowd.
Because to him, it's just like...
Right,
just
to him,
whatever.
that's just another day at the office. He's
Yeah.
excited to hang with you the whole time.
But it was so exactly. And it was
Right.
so crazy. I'm like,
To you, that's the first time. To him, that's
Your shit, all the pressure went on you right away. You're
Right.
like, whoa, like, I got to entertain
oh,
Lil Baby now.
We better be winning.
like he thought that I was more important than him performing at this concert, you know, because he didn't even think like, whoa, that was a good show or that was a bad show or anything. Immediately hands mic, looks at me, and he comes right, he goes, so what do we do now? And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, we can go here, like this, like this, like this. And he goes, he turns to, like, I don't know who it was, some guy, a manager, I don't know. And he goes, this is what we're doing. Tell everybody. He goes, can we bring girls? And I go, yeah, we could bring girls. And he goes, get all the girls. We're going. I'm like, all right, bet. He goes, come with me. We go out this back end, you know, the artist exit or whatever. And he has all the SUVs. I had my own whip there. And he goes, we're going to follow you to the car, whatever. First of all, we hung out for a while and just like talked. And it's like 50 groupies or posse members or whatever just around us. And it's just me and him in the middle, just as if nobody else is there.
Sorry to cut you off. Was he pressing you about like gambling, or it was kind of just like vibing out with you, just like on some homie shit?
Just on some homie, just talking.
That's
just
fire.
talking. Yeah,
That's
it was
dope,
super
yeah.
cool.
That's cool.
He was like, we're just talking about life or whatever.
right.
Just hanging out, really.
Mhm.
It wasn't as if he just
It
sold
wasn't
out this-
transactional. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's go make money now.
No,
Like,
we were
he
just
gave a
vibe-
fuck.
Yeah, like it was as if he didn't just sell out this, like, you know, venue, and it was as if nobody was in a huge circle waiting on us. Like everybody had nothing to do except follow me and him, and he was following me.
Sick.
And it was like this like crazy, and a lot of it was on camera. Like people from the back were like taking videos or whatever, and I've seen some on the internet. And I look back and I was like, that's a really cool moment for me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then we go and we party and we turn up, and he goes, I'll be right back or whatever. And then like 20, 30 minutes go by, and he calls me, and I'm like, yo, where you at? And he goes, I couldn't help myself. I hit the tables. And I'm like, all right, I'm on the way.
He left without you?
I forget
I
what
would
he-
be like, I would never leave. If I'm like going to go gamble, I'll be like, why
Yeah,
am I?
but it's
why-
crazy because he technically brought you out there, not even like saying like
Which is
the direct
dope.
mission that he's taking him to gamble.
He's playing hard to get.
Yeah.
He's playing the
Yeah,
long
he
game.
was playing
Question
long-
for you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand how that world works. You guys are, what is it, like 30 of you going to party? 40?
What?
40 people going
that
to the,
time.
At
At
that
that
time.
time?
At that time going to that party before
There's
you went
not-
to gamble.
Yeah, like 50.
Where are you?
Yeah,
a
whatever.
nightclub? A hotel room?
The villa.
The villa.
Yeah.
And who's paying for this entire experience? Is it like he goes, oh, there's my credit card, or you're like, this is my villa, or the hotel is like, oh, you're bringing us little baby, cool, we'll comp the whole thing. Like, is there, you know, it's just someone's getting the bill somewhere, right?
Every time it's just a different scenario. And like all these dudes like have so much money, whatever, that they don't even they don't even know that the casino will pick up the tab. A lot of these dudes will just put their card down just for the accessibility of it.
Yeah.
This exact instance, my boy, it was his villa, and the casino picked up his tab.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. Which is
Dude,
great.
I was once at Bounce in New York, the sports bar, and the chain smokers came. Like, we all brought them there, and they were drinking so much 1942, and the club owner's like, yo, I comped half the bill, but they still got to pay for 3 bottles of 42. Like, I'm scared to give them the bill. I'm like, my man, it's the #1 artist on Spotify right now, and this is a $1,300 bill.
Yeah. Why are you
Why are you
worried
all the
about?
bottles, put the whole
Put
bar.
the whole
And
yeah.
I'm like, dude, they don't even know that that's a rounding error to them.
Correct.
Right. And it's not, they don't even pay the bill. Some guy jumped out with like that fucking portfolio of credit cards and is like, boop, leaves a fucking double tip. You're like, dude.
When it's something that's beneficial to the
venue.
Yeah, the venue. Like, what's the point? Like, just take the hit.
That's
Just
why
take the
people
hit.
get so mad when they're like, "Oh, why do celebrities get free shit?" But like, we're the ones who really need it. Like, yeah, because you wearing that doesn't influence anyone.
Zero.
The reason Kim Kardashian stays everywhere for free is because
people want to go
400
there
million
because she's
people will
there.
then be like, "Whoa, they're paying for ad space." When you give an influencer anything for free, that's just a billboard.
Exactly.
Right. And
It's
if
an
you have a
advertisement.
little bit of followers, that billboard's in like Topeka, Kansas, right? And if you have 1 million followers, it might be in Times Square.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's it.
Exactly.
Except
Don't get mad at it.
except little baby, what he's how much you guys win?
So it took. When I got to the table that he already sat at, he was down, I think, 80,000. We won that back plus $250,000 profit.
It's amazing.
Okay. Questions.
Yeah.
Because also this sounds like the dream where you're like, all right, do I start at $5 bets? Like, what's the bets to make that kind of money? People need to understand that it's not like you're not going to go make these bets yourself. At
No
like
way,
The
yeah.
Borgata in Atlantic City.
No shot.
The regular pedestrian, right?
Mm-mm.
Like, what's a hand? What are you guys playing?
Again, this exact example.
Yeah, sure.
We were capped at 20K a hand, and we basically played 20K every hand.
Right. See,
Yeah,
that's nuts.
that is nuts.
That's what I said. We were talking about this earlier. I'm like, to win big money, you need brute force.
yeah.
Right. You can't make $1 million on a $5 table, can you?
Nah, like you get thing like this. So I bet 250,000 a hand, and I flat bet. So for me, every 4 hands, if I
What is
win,
sorry, can you just break it down? I don't know anything. Like,
Yeah,
what's a
yeah.
flat bet?
it means like I have a fixed bet. Like I bet like X amount, and every bet will be that same amount.
For consistent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have like a small like fluctuation for the first 4 through 6 hands. But once I get to hand 6, I'm locked in at 250,000 a hand, and I don't bet less, and I don't bet.
Are you
more.
just feeling the table out in the beginning?
Yeah, because you get a cut card while they're shuffling. So when you cut, they move the deck. So you got to see sort of what's happening right in the beginning. You need a little bit of range.
This is blackjack? Or what's it?
Baccarat.
Okay.
Yeah.
In blackjack,
Crazy.
I bet 75K a hand in 6 deck. I bet 50K a hand in double deck. And there's variations. When I want to open multiple hands, I have to bet different amounts. But I get 75K max in a shoe and 50K max in double deck. And I get 250K max in baccarat. They will let me bet 300K, but there's like some politics behind it. And the short of it is it makes more sense the way it's set up for me just to stay at the 250 versus the 300.
Sick. So dope. Nuts.
See, I like
Such a
I love
system,
I love a technical approach to anything like
It's
that.
really cool to hear it too.
Right,
the way
because
you-
like I understand there's an art to it, but like the fact that there is an actual system.
Something that's so interesting is people don't realize. I say this all the time, and people don't really, really feel what I'm saying. 70% of high stakes gambling has nothing to do with the cards you're playing. It's all politics. It's all structuring. It's all like back end stuff. 30% at most has to do with how you're actually playing. Let's say it's blackjack. The rules generally are very simple. You hit if you're 16 below, you stay 17 above, you split certain cards, you double down 11s, stuff like that. Everybody can basically get a grasp on that. That's not like,
Yeah.
rocket science.
That's why most people play, right? It's the game most people play.
Yeah.
Right.
And the reason that they're not all winners is because they don't understand or utilize the 70% of what it actually takes to win that has nothing to do with whether you hit
meaning
or
like
stay.
knowing double decks, the six decks or whatever it is, all those back end details that you're talking about is what really matters.
The details are endless, but yeah, I think that's where most of the money is made.
See, when I go gambling, because I don't treat it as an income, like, yeah, if I win some money, it's like, sweet, free dinner tonight for me and my friends, right? But for me, when I like to gamble, is I like to gamble. And I hate playing blackjack with other people because everyone else is there playing for like rent money or like trying to like, they're emotional with their money. So I'll hit on a 17 just to feel the rush. What if I hit a 4? Because I don't care about this money on the table, right? But then they're like, the book says, I'm like, if I came here to play by the book, then I'm just working. I'm just a robot looking at numbers. So I'm like, I really love fucking up the entire game for everyone, right? Because my hand destroys everyone. But that to me is the true definition of a gamble, is hitting on a 19, right? Can I pull a 2? That's the gamble.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm playing by the rules, it's not as...
Because you're there to also...
But I'm not playing with $75,000 because
Yeah.
it'll turn into like, oh shit, maybe I can buy a house tomorrow. I'm playing with like $1,000 to like, oh shit, maybe I can buy dinner tonight.
Yeah. At what point of exactly what he's saying, because you're there to kind of like cause chaos and have fun. You're there for more technical and like, you know, you're really there for an outcome. And
It's like my job.
right.
Yeah.
So
working,
so
exactly.
my question to you is, at what point in your gambling career were you finally like not annoyed of having to bring receipts to prove yourself to people? Like, at what point where you're like, yo, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I don't really care what anybody's saying. Like, I'm just gonna go do my thing. Like, fuck everybody, whether they like it or not. This is what I'm doing, and it works for me. I don't really care what you got to say.
What an interesting question. I still care some, but I also never cared some.
I feel that.
You know, so I would say like it's like a scale, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
It depends who, right?
Not so much depends who. I think it just depends on how I feel in that exact moment where there's a question.
It's like your mood. Like there's days where I can fight with anyone I want on the internet, right?
Yeah.
And I'm murdering them, and it's just like it's great. And then there's days I just feel sad, and I'm like, everything affects me.
Yeah.
Right. And then you're like, why did that person say that comment? And then you're like, wow.
I guess it never goes away, especially in a business that you're in, because I guess it's also the magnitude of the people that you're around too, right? Like if let's say you're around a bunch of like high-end people like Lil Baby or Drake or whatever, and they're like, yo, let's go play Baccarat, and you kind of got to show up and show out, and they're like, yo, can you hold us down? Like, show us the game, and then you got to be there, kind of like playing, like hooking them up with the edge. And you're kind of there like, yo, I hope the shit works out because I want them to be happy.
Dude, there's a lot of pressure in exactly
that's
that.
tough. That's very tough.
That's probably, I never thought about it until you said it out loud. That is insane.
Very hard.
Because like, all Drake needs to do to show off his job is just sing into a microphone that he's done. There's no risk, right? Like, I'm Drake. Like, they're like, here you go.
Yeah.
See if you could thread this needle for us.
I saw recently
never meet your heroes. That's you should meet your heroes, but they should meet you.
A lot of pressure. A
lot of pressure.
I'm not a money printing machine. We're not guaranteed to win and how much.
Exactly.
And some people have this like false idea in their head that that's how it works, and it's not. And if that's really, really how it worked, there's a zero. If I can just print money forever this way, guaranteed,
you wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Why would you be on this couch?
People are so stupid. They're so silly too to think that you're like. You just have better odds than most people. That's
exactly.
All it is.
This is how I think about it. If you're playing basketball and Steph Curry's on your team, you're going to pass him the ball. He's more likely than you are to make the shot.
Right.
But Steph Curry doesn't make 100% of the shots.
Right. Most people just see your wins, and if you got to run good enough accounting in your head to be like, all right, I made money these 3 days, I lost this day.
I'm still
overall,
up.
I'm still up. Like, when do you walk away? What's your limit of, all right, I'm not going to chase this win anymore?
Well, I have, before I go play, I have a stop win and a stop loss. And then I have like my coach who sits usually beside me and he holds me accountable. So we'll say like, hey, we want to win $3 million on this trip, right? So we'll be like, okay, we'll do it in increments of like $750K, $500K, $1 million, something like this. Instead of me being distracted and counting all my chips, whatever, he's doing that the whole time I'm focused playing. So as soon as he knows we're up for that micro session, he will grab my chips and say, we hit the mark, we're done. But we do the same thing on the downside.
Do you ever get it like into it and like, nah, come back?
Yeah, all the time.
You get a little.
That's why he's right there.
Exactly.
Does he get a cut?
Yeah, of course. He's my best friend. I break him off anyway. Yeah,
that's the greatest job ever. Can I sit on your side and just tell you, no, stop spending that money.
Yeah,
stop spending my money.
Yeah, it's a little more in depth, like our relationship. Like he does. It's not as just like
I'll
that's
wipe
his
your
only
ass.
job.
What else? What else? What else is on that? If you're like, hey, Kirill, let's go make $3 million this week, and I'd be like, whose dick am I sucking?
You know, you'd actually probably make one of the best ones. So I'm a sucker for blowjobs, right?
Whatever
Call
you
me
want.
a weirdo, you know?
Same. I don't
Yeah,
like to
he's
do
a
any
big
work.
fan,
I don't
too.
like to do any work in the bedroom.
Yeah. I feel like I work hard enough in my daily life. Like I need, if
Plus,
I'm
you
in
don't
my
need a
own
bed.
bed, I don't need to keep working.
Plus, you don't need a bed to get your dick sucked, right?
Amen. Yeah.
Closets work.
Toilets do too.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything. Yeah.
So what he does, he knows me really well. He knows if I haven't ate. He knows if I'm getting tired. He knows whatever it is. So a lot of times what he'll do is he'll incentivize me. He'll go on the table like while I'm not looking, and he'll text like a group of girls and be like, hey, come to this hotel, come to this room. There's a key for you out front. And when we hit the mark, he looks at me, he takes the chips, and I'm like, no, I want to keep playing. He goes, I got a girl upstairs right now. She's waiting to blow you. Take the blowjob, come back down. But after I get the blowjob, I'm like chilling. And he goes, all right, now we'll get dinner. After dinner, he'll be like, let's take a nap, you know? And he'll like baby
He'll
me
try to
through it.
he'll try to
he's like-
rewire your brain so that you're not
Exactly.
like wired and fucking
Yeah,
obsessed. Yeah.
He's
exactly.
like that dude that does all that shit for Tom Brady.
Yeah. Except
Right?
Tom,
Where it's just,
except
it's
he
just
doesn't
like,
kiss his kids at the end.
It's okay. Yeah, he does. That you make out after coming in a girl's mouth. I kiss my kids.
Yeah, I mean, only my girl. That's the rule.
What?
I wouldn't just like kissing random girls that fucking I came in their mouth. Like
Oh,
weird.
Why?
I don't
I'm
know.
not into it.
Yeah.
Like guy cum, I think it's
That's my cum.
gross. Yeah, I know. I think it's kind of gross.
I
personally.
bite my nails.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's the same thing. It's just jizz.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about it. I get down
mean,
and
I know
dirty,
what's
but that's
about- yeah.
for some reason that's
Look,
like
I'm
one
not
thing that
like
skeeves me out.
drinking my own cum. I'm just saying, if
You're not-
like I
you
come
don't
in a
like the
girl's mouth,
snowball?
she wants to kiss me after. I'm not gonna go ew. I'm like, of all the things I made you do, I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna go ew.
I don't deny the kiss, but I will do my best to avoid it coming my way.
You're
Yeah, I'd be
this,
like,
right?
COVID was great for that.
Okay, you're like just the cheek. I'm just going back to the pressure talk. I saw that you were with the crew with like Drewski and everybody.
Yeah.
and I saw that they hit a decent amount of hands.
They crushed.
They crushed.
Yeah.
And I remember, and I just see your face, and you kind of like wired in a way, but you're like so focused. And I saw you're kind of relieved in a way, but at the same time, you knew the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you see, like we did it. That feeling right there. How often does it happen where you have to kind of like be the facilitator and just kind of be like put them on, teach them, and then guide them through? Are you nervous the entire time?
It's not that I'm nervous. This is what's so interesting about Drewski's crew that I really, really appreciate and respect is that they matched my energy. For me, I take this the most serious, right? I take gambling very serious. It's not for fun. It's not entertainment, unless specifically
They
it
pulled
is,
up with
you know?
respect. You're
Are
saying.
you laughing during this? And having a
Laughing?
good time? Or are you
Um,
just like, nobody bother me? I got my fucking
Well, money's
Right-handed.
involved, right? He has to
Yeah.
be kind of like serious.
right, but
like,
gambling's such a social thing where like you're with
Well, that's
Drewski,
no.
like,
You think that it's a social thing. You
So you're
think
not.
it's a social
So
thing.
you're not.
I disagree. It's not a social
because
thing.
there's like
Sitting
10
in
bands on the
He's
table.
into like a
It's
school
not social
shooter.
thing
All right, I'm
anymore.
just
Yeah.
trying to find out the vibe.
For me, I get my own table in my own private room. No one's allowed in. Nobody's invited in. It's
But,
me.
but
my
are you
close-
like don't make any jokes? We're gambling. Like here are the rules.
Nah,
Like don't bring your comedy to this table.
if it's your money, you do what you
Okay.
want or take it as serious as you want. You know,
Right.
if it's my money, you're not even in the room. So like when I was with Drewski, something I really respect about them is they took it as serious as I did. If I got
mean, I
loose,
would.
they got loose. Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's why I was there. You know.
Reading the room, yeah.
Yeah, they took it like, bro, they were like, had notebooks out. They were not playing. They had fun. We all had fun. We told some jokes, but like they understood like jokes come last, you know?
Yeah, I mean you're coming to learn. Like this is something that not everyone knows how to do but can't do well.
Right.
Right? Like everyone knows how to gamble. We've been gambling since we were children, right? With our at families with card games. So it's like when you meet someone who's like rare, that's like, yo, something about him wins money, whatever the formula is. Like you're like, I'm here to what's the, you know,
Yeah.
you're like it's like Jordan Belfort, right? Like anyone, you're like, what's your I want to know what I don't care about the parting right now. Like
Yeah.
show me what makes you you.
Like for example, if you said to me, Mickey, I want to collab with you on parties, right?
Yeah.
I already know you're the party expert. So when I'm all jokes, real talk. Like, you know, like I just like to kick back and have fun. But if we're sitting here planning a party, I'm gonna save the jokes for later.
Yeah, you're gonna match my energy.
Yeah. Kirill, tell me the sauce. How are you the best? You have your own show on Netflix. I don't. How did you get your partying to such a level that happened? I'm here to take notes. I want to learn because I want to grow also.
Right.
You know?
And that's how the people pull up with that respect, and you're like, yo, let's run it. Let
Yeah.
me put you guys through this.
Right.
See, I would be such an awkward like Jew that I would be worried that he'd think that I'm now stealing his sauce by being like, "Can I bring my note?" Like I would just stand there. I wouldn't even know what. Like I would take it seriously, but I'd be like, "Am I overstepping
My
I'd be-
boundaries?"
I'd be like,
Yeah.
Am I allowed to take notes? Like I'd ask your lackey. I'm like, "Do I have to suck his dick.
Yeah.
What room key do I get?
Yeah.
Give
But
me-
but I guess they come there and they're just like, yo, they know. I guess he keeps it. You know, they match his energy. They're like, yo, listen, this guy's gonna really put us through this, and he's gonna really explain this shit to us. We better come correct.
You know
And I
how
think they know that.
But you know how wild of because I've been in your situation, but it hasn't been financially. It's when like someone big's like, yo, they're coming to your party, and I'm like, fuck, I better have the best champagne titties going because I need these people to understand.
Like Ty Dolla $ign pulled up to the party. You're like, yo, let me take the skirt off.
I had like, yeah.
Wait,
dude.
on Friday?
Take the skirt off.
Ty came on Friday?
Yeah, he came on Friday. Like
He was sitting right across from you. You
You
guys-
sitting across from me?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
was jumping rope, he was somewhere over there.
He was in the back with his boys. They was like right next to the DJ booth, and you were right there. You were also hanging out by the side with the girls by the Barbie stand. So you guys were kind of like,
I don't know if I even realized.
yeah.
That's why you took the skirt off?
Dude, I had to walk him in with the skirt and lipstick and the wig, and I was like, "Hello, welcome." But like the crazy part is when you're standing there, it's such a crazy mindfuck. I assume for you because you're like, dude, if we win, we party. If we lose, oh my god, right? And you're like, if we win, like you're like, I have two roads that this could go down, and the road where we make money is so insanely awesome sounding. I would literally have a panic attack. The fact that you don't partake in any substances, I would be chain smoking, drinking. I'd be on every drug, being like, oh my god, like I couldn't handle that. I'd have bubble
It's
guts.
a lot. It is a lot. It's
But
a lot.
The
But I guess
opposite
it's
of
past.
the opposite of his question. Who's someone you lost money for? And who's someone, or have you had a bad experience where you're like, dude, damn, like this guy wigged out on me. Like, I can't believe.
Yeah. I can't say their names.
That's fine.
But so there's like 3 relevant losses, right? That like are stories I think about when people ask me this question. Like off the camera, I can tell you who they
Yeah.
are, right? So there's one who I lost for him. What if I would say is a decent amount of money. The guy is unbelievably wealthy, so it's like relevant. Not
So what's the number?
350,000.
Oh, that's nothing.
Some would say.
In what your
Some
world?
would say, yeah.
Yeah, some would
and
say it's
someone
nothing.
who's
but
wealthy, 350, like, okay.
yeah,
He's not
350
gonna
is
cry
a
for
lot. You can flip a
is.
lot of bud on 350.
Right, but the guy who's coming to him with 350 or to gamble is usually, hopefully, that's 1%, not half a tenth percent
yeah,
of his life,
fraction of a
right?
percent, yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like you showing up with $350.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right, so anyways,
So-
that's not bad.
So I lost for him, and it was so interesting. What had happened was his. I don't want to give away who he is, so let's say somebody else in his group. We'll say that, right? He and I had been friends a long time, and always got me on FaceTime with this dude. And the dude's always asking me to come out, and I was always either busy or out of town or whatever. Finally, one time he hits me and he goes, "There's a car outside. I need you to get in it." And I get in the car. Don't know any details. We pull up. We're in what's the jet? Burbank, the private jet
The
area.
JSX.
Yeah. No.
The private.
Yeah, private. Yeah. So I pull all these other trucks pull up, and it's him amongst other people from the same group or whatever. And he goes, "Get on." We get on, and we land. And he didn't know where I was banned and where I wasn't. So he got a penthouse in every hotel in the Strip. And when we landed and we got on the limos, he goes, "Where are you allowed to be?" And I named him, and he goes, "Great. Here's the keys to your penthouse in that hotel." You know. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And we partied all weekend, and we lost. And it was as if like he didn't even know we lost. I mean, he's a gambler himself, so he logically knew, like, right? But his attitude was just like, he just, I believe, wanted to party with me, didn't know how to relate to me, made it about gambling, not caring win or lose. He just wanted to spend the weekend.
Yeah, that's.
Was there any
He would've
complaints afterwards?
Never spoke
Can
about
I
it
at
again.
least guess this sounds like it's a black person?
Yes.
Yeah. You said a bunch of SUVs pulled up and then got a room and it's very baller
Yeah.
to get a room.
I mean, yeah. I guess that's crazy.
but
though.
they weren't mad.
Didn't ever,
They just
to
paid,
this
to them
day.
that was the entrance fee to having you. But
Exactly.
you talk about not being a gambler. The most gambling thing you do is just getting in the cars. That dudes, you're like cars outside. You're like, oh, okay, see where this takes me.
which is cool because when you're gambling though, where you're like, damn, okay, do I win? Am I scared? Am I pressured? Am I nervous?
I
Where
didn't
you
know
kind of
how
just
it was
like
gonna
fuck
be.
it.
You know, he
You're
just flew me there on his jet. Like,
crazy.
I guess it's
you know?
the attitude, right? If you're losing and he's still like, fuck him out, you're like, yeah, whatever, this is nothing. But like, if he's like, oh my god, what are we doing? You know, like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Right?
Just
Is there
what-
been one of those? Like, what's
Yeah.
the
So,
Give
all
me
right,
the
so I got,
fucking.
I'll tell you the other two stories.
That's a good one.
I
wanna
want
hear
the
that one.
fucking.
All right, so one of them, homie hit me up. I mean, to this day, we're friends, right? We had been friends a little bit before, and he always wanted to know about gambling. I didn't realize that he had never wagered a thing in his life. Zero concept of gambling. Just not his world, right? No sweat. I just didn't know that. I had the conversation with him like, hey, we could lose, we could win. This is the details, whatever. He goes, all good. Comes with me. It's a private game here in LA. And we buy in for $50K. And we win like a pot, like the first hand, whatever. And I'm like, hey, we just won $17K. They were up. And he's sitting next to me. And I'm just trying to explain to him what's happening. Mind you, at this point, I still didn't know that he didn't know what was going on, right?
Me.
So to him, he's there with he's got some bodyguards, whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, look, I'm raking in the chips. I'm like, oh, we just won $17K there. He starts celebrating. I didn't realize what he thought had happened was we won $17K and now we party and it's over. He didn't realize it was just one particular hand I played, right? So he's partying, he's celebrating, and I'm playing more. And I'm like, oh, bro, we just lost a big one. We just went down 40. And he goes, what? What happened to being up 17? I go, yeah, we won 17 one pot. No, we lost.
It's like, one's good.
Yeah, I was like, no, we lost 40 this pot. And he goes, what? And all of a sudden, he's like, starts sweating. He sits back down next to me, and he's the whole thing. And now he's like
yelling at all the girls, get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of here.
He
So
don't
what
want
do
to
you think, that we're just gonna play one hand and go home, bro? Understand?
I mean,
didn't-
17. If you took, honestly, that'd be me. If I turn around, you're like, Kirill, we just won 17 grand. I turn to Estee, be like, fuck yeah, baby. I turn back and you go, we lost 40. I'd be like, what?
Be like, shut up,
I
bitch.
thought we were done. I was like, that's
what happened.
Go earn some money.
Yeah,
That's bad.
17
funny.
grand will change my weekend.
that's what happened,
And the whole game now, he's sweating. He's
sweating. He don't want to talk to any of the girls. The girls are all naked, running around, trying to put their titties on his back. And
He's
he
trying to
don't
learn the game on the fly now.
Yeah,
He's like, okay.
Yeah, and the thing is, and even worse, he doesn't even know how the game works. So now,
Which game is this?
This is in Pot Limit Omaha, which
Okay.
is a version of poker.
Okay.
It's a
God.
poker basically. So now he's like, so basically what I realized after all this, like a week later, I kept thinking about it. What was happening from his perspective is, I don't know what's going on, and I'm completely helpless, powerless, and confused. All I know is I don't have that much money anymore. Like that much, I have that much less money. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't even understand why I'm losing certain hands. All he knows is the money is leaving our side of the table.
How much did he buy in with?
50K.
So he had
yeah.
50. So he's sitting there, and you have how much? Probably.
No, I'm playing 50. I'm playing on his behalf.
Oh,
50K,
okay.
yeah, 50K.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So we end up losing the 50 total, right? And he just is like confused, right? Like he feels like
he
helpless.
got played. He feels like
he got played.
He's like,
Yeah.
And I feel bad. I'm like, obviously I didn't play the guy. I only make money when he makes money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shut up.
And it's my boy. Yeah. And I felt really bad. And I felt bad because I never want to lose anybody's money. I don't want to feel responsible. I didn't need whatever money we would have made off his 50K. I don't need his 50K to
So
make.
do you ever feel in that situation where you're like 50 grand? I don't want to say bands. That's a foul word. Like 50 grand, where you're like, yo, let me hit the ATM real quick. I'm gonna go win it back for him. Like, just go away. Let me go.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever like? All right.
There has definitely been times where if we lost, I was like, I don't want to deal with the emotional sentiment that I just lost a friend's or person's money. I'll bind myself and I'll win and we break it off.
And then you show him love, yeah. But that's my thing.
no,
it's
fuck
crazy.
them. That's
But
reinforcing
but you know
bad
what it is?
behavior. They took
I
a
know,
gamble.
I
know, but then I
Because
just
then they'll
don't-
come around like,
I
make
But
feel
then I
him,
just
though.
don't do it for
I
them
do
in the
get him,
future.
though.
In the future, I
Yeah.
just say, hey, I don't think this is
sure.
an industry for you. You know?
And also, do you think it was because of lack of consultation prior? Like, do you
You just,
think it
like-
was the consultation of like, yo, by the way, homie, we're taking the 50K. This is what's gonna happen. Just know that if shit goes down south.
I have that talk, and the thing is, they always say yes, but
and then when it's like,
Yeah,
yo,
I don't think he
50K.
I'd
really
lose
bel-
my mind.
I don't think he like swallowed it into his heart. He heard it, but I don't think he like understood it. You
Well,
know what
yeah,
I mean?
I
You fully
would.
grasp
I'm
it.
that guy where I could be like, Mickey, here's 50 racks. Let's
that's
go.
crazy.
Show me what you can do. And the first one, you're like, I told you. Like, look at this.
And
Look at this. We could just
It
have
happens,
hit
bro.
10 more.
It
We're at
happens.
1 set. I could do the math. You're like,
It's okay.
hit 10 more hands. That's 170 grand. Like,
It's
we're
okay.
good. We're killing it. We're
But,
killing it. Oh my God, what's going on?
I've also won for all of this dude's friends, like his, like so like all these other dudes that are also famous, I've won for. So he's thinking in his head like he just wins every time. You know what I mean?
People are crazy like that.
Has this
Yeah.
guy partied with you before, like on your dime, and done things on your dime before?
I don't think so.
I was
We've
gonna say, because it's like, dude, at that point, you're like,
Write it
that's
off.
just the cost of
Yeah, just write it
being
off, yeah.
homies.
I'm happy to like spend 50 bands, if, on circumstances, and he's welcome to. He's still my boy to this day. Like he's welcome to be there and join on my dime. But at that time, everywhere that we've partied was like some kind of event that was already like coming.
Right,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you guys
Oh,
just
well,
kind of
yeah.
you guys just met there. That was
Yeah.
already. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, isn't it funny in gambling how you would be doing good by yourself. You're doing good. You're always winning. But as soon as you play for somebody else, their luck gets involved. And you're like, oh, shit, this shit is not working out.
I don't believe in the luck portion of it, but I can tell you it does happen for me personally. As minor as it seems, and you got to think again, like there's so much pressure and there's so much like perfectionism in in gambling high stakes. Like every minute detail means something.
What?
Like a lot of the Asians who claim that it's luck, they're like, I can only have this color in here. If you wear this, you can't even come in, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's luck. I think what it actually is these like super microaggressions of distraction.
I see
So
what you're saying.
even if like the homie is sitting there, I know somewhere in my head he's watching my every move, and now I'm that little micro amount less focused on winning
because
the
you're
game.
paying attention to him constantly, like being so aggressive, and that energy
Yeah.
is just being next
Well,
to
that energy is like Rolls Royce energy, right? Like if you're betting 75 grand a hand, it's like buying, an expensive car. You look at every detail. You're like, oh, there can't be a scratch
Yeah,
here.
it's a fact.
Right?
Right.
When you buy a fucking Toyota Tercel,
You're like, just ship it. Go
whatever,
ahead.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
whatever.
the moral of
I
the
feel
story
that.
is if you're scared to lose 50 bands, don't hang
You
out with
can't-
Mikki Mase.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't.
I
You
tell
can't.
people
You
all the
can't.
time,
You can't
yeah.
micromanage
Yeah.
money like
Yeah.
like you gotta treat that 50 grand like $50. And
Yeah.
until that 50 grand feels like $50, you shouldn't gamble.
You shouldn't be touching
50
it.
grand.
Just like for the guy with 350, he just had a good time with you. Said, "See you later, bro."
Yeah.
Like, well, I'll see you around.
Yeah. And you know what's funny about the second guy with the 50 grand? So he had called me every day for a week, and he was like, I don't understand. I am sick. How do you get over this feeling? And if you guys gamble, like that first big loss you take, there's no way to emotionally prepare for like the emotional hangover of having a loss.
Yeah.
Even if you're mega rich and you only lose a little, that it's such a unique feeling.
It
To
is.
An
like,
ego blow. You're like,
Not only that, bro, it feels like almost like you did drugs for a whole month, and then your serotonin and dopamine just leaves you. And then also you're thinking in your head, you're like, yo, how do I make this shit back just as fast?
Yeah,
Right? You're like,
exactly.
I was just up 50 bands, and now all of a sudden I'm minus 50, and we just had a little night out, but it took me almost 2.5 months to scrap that 50 up.
that's what I was gonna
Right.
say. It's like it hurts because you're like, this is how hard I had to work for it.
Yeah.
Right.
How
if
easy
if
it
you could make
left.
50
Yeah.
grand
yeah.
profit a day doing something, yeah.
Correct.
Then when you lose 50 gambling, you're like, I'll make it tomorrow.
Like me and my boy, we would be in his garage out here in LA, and you know CeeLo, obviously, I'm sure you know. So in New York, I grew up playing
artist?
CeeLo. No,
Oh.
CeeLo, like the dice. game.
Dice.
So in high school, we all played CeeLo. We're in his back of his garage. Next thing leads to another $50, $100. Now we're playing for $1,000 a roll, and we're not talking about. This doesn't take a while. One roll, boom, stack is gone.
Right.
Right. So now you're down 6,000 just literally in 3 minutes.
That
from
sounds
just a
crazy.
conversation.
Right.
You're like, wait, hold up.
And we're in a
Like-
garage. You're not playing in like a fancy
Correct.
suite where you're like $6 grand.
Right.
Like you're like, I can't go out for the
And
next
now I wake
month.
up next
Yeah.
morning. I'm like, damn, I was gonna grab a table. I was gonna go buy myself a Louis bag, or I was gonna do this, or I was gonna do that. Next thing you know, you're like, yo, I'm just down
Hey, you're
6,000. I'm
degenerate.
not doing that
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like the
exactly.
plans change now.
Exactly.
And now your mood changes because
Yeah.
you're on a trip. You're having fun.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
that's
fun
because you
anymore.
should
Yeah.
never gamble with money that you haven't already lost. Like when I go to Vegas or any casino, I'm like, whatever money I've taken out to gamble with, I've already flushed down the toilet. So every win is just
Yeah.
a celebration, and every loss, you're like, I had
say,
fun.
I say
I
like
had fun.
this. I say like this to support that. I say this all the time. Nobody should gamble thinking they're going to win because they almost never will win, right? Realistically. It's why the casinos are so nice and whatever, right? Everyone's a loser. Vegas was built on losers. If you're going to gamble, despite my do not gamble. Do not gamble. But if you're going to gamble,
I like that.
if you're going to gamble,
good.
despite my very clear warning, do not gamble. But if you're going to gamble, you got to look at it as entertainment. What would you be willing to spend on a night of entertainment, right? $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $500, whatever your budget is that you would be willing to spend at the
Thank you.
concert or the event or to buy a bottle or a table, whatever. If you want to go to casino instead, take the same money and you're going to lose. You're not losing the money. You're spending the money.
Yeah, you're buying entertainment.
Yeah.
At whatever cost you divided by the time spent.
Yeah. And if you happen to win sometimes, fire. It's like cherry on top. Big
That's why when you're
top.
losing, I kill him with the free booze. That's where you're like, they don't like a gambler who's obviously clear minded, but you also don't get them with the fucking. I'm getting shit faced. If you took my money, I'm bleeding you dry on tequila.
One shot
Like
at a time.
I'll fucking.
Every party Mickey's at, like, yo, I'm pulling out. I'm pulling up to every party.
Where's
dog.
Mickey Band? I'm not. I'm gonna go drink.
Yeah.
On his behalf.
Oh man, that's crazy stuff. It really is.
How like it's funny because I'm I guess I'm not fully banned, but I was kind of. I guess I'm kind of banned from the old Palms. I think it's changed hands a few times already.
I was there last night.
But
Yeah.
does that fuck you up that you can't go do things, or do they need to let you? Like, because
So funny.
the only bands I've heard of
Yeah.
outside, like until I met you or knew about you, you're really the only entrance I have to gambling outside of just going by myself.
Yeah.
So like, I never realized they banned gamblers unless they were committing some sort of cheating bullshit, right?
Sure.
The only bans I've ever dealt with are nudity bans because you get, I've dealt with girls who are like, I can't come because I got banned after your party. Now I can't walk in to the Cosmo ever again.
Yeah.
Like, are you banned? Like, can you go to dinner at Beauty and Essex? Can you go out to Excess?
So every casino has a different protocol for me. Some won't even have me on the sidewalk to the entrance of their driveway. Some are super stoked to have me, but I can't gamble. I can't like touch a chip or a card. So everything's in between. A lot of times I got to call ahead and say, this is the circumstance, who I am or am not with, what I will or will not be doing. Can I come and to what extent?
Can you wear a burqa?
I could, but they still have, I wouldn't be able to give ID.
I mean, having all the tattoos definitely doesn't help in not being able to identify you. But I would just walk in with the fucking burqa.
Nah, they can recognize you from your eyes.
You can't wear sunglasses. I would literally show up looking like a fucking beach umbrella.
You could show up like I was gonna actually say something, but that's not a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's like it's such like a layered question. Like I've snuck in while I was allowed to gamble for different reasons. I've snuck in after I've been banned for different reasons. It works. Like I've never like been arrested at a casino, which they could do.
Is this like an anger thing on their behalf, or are you guys all cool and they're like, this is just business, homie?
I think they're angry. I've also slept with a lot of their wives and a lot of their daughters, and I've
Well, I get that now. I was on your side until you said that.
I have so
before
many videos.
That, I was like, all right, these guys are scumbags
That's
for like
funny, bro.
that's like being like too good at basketball, right? Like that's like NBA can't ban you. So like,
I think in the
but if
beginning-
you're banging everyone's wives,
In the beginning, I was a liability, and they were like, "We don't want you here because you're just not profitable for us. You're a winning player."
But how is that okay for a business to say like, here's the game,
crazy.
and if you're too good at the game, get the fuck out? But it's like, why are you?
That's like telling Steph Curry, like, yo, you can't show up to this basketball game because you just keep making shots.
The only thing is that he's making the NBA money by making those shots,
and you're not
I'm taking the
They
money.
should sell your jerseys at every casino that you're banned from. Be like, here's the exchange. You can sell my merch, profit off of me, but I'm gonna go make money on your place.
They should honestly, casinos should have catch me if you can me. They should be paying me to show up.
I agree.
You should start your own casino.
But I do agree with what you just said. By the way, you should be. They should use you as an image.
Yeah.
Dude,
why are they not doing
have
that?
a casino?
I've been thinking about it for a few years, and I don't understand why they don't
That's so
hire
weird.
me. Bro, there's endless ways that I will fill their tables,
Crush.
fill their hotel
With
rooms.
celebrities, just celebrities alone.
It's so stupid that they don't use them.
I can hold-
You should have your own, honestly, your own casino, brothel, steakhouse, and it's like Mickey's, like the 3 rules, right? Like you gamble, then you get a little post-nut clarity, then you eat, and then you go back down, and it's like that's your system.
MGM, hire my boy.
That's it. Like
Stop
Mickey's
playing with us. Hire him. Like we need you. Yo,
I would have more gambling conversions than any other marketer, host, or marketing source it's ever been in history. They're
agree.
direct 1-for-1 conversions.
It's so stupid for business. Why wouldn't they hire him?
So they ban you for what? Just being too good, or
Yeah,
are
for
you
being too
like
good.
obviously if you're cheating, no one's ever going to admit that. But like,
If I was
but
cheating, they
to-
would have arrested me, and your first offense is 5 years in state
really?
prison.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be in prison.
So they
yeah.
just go like, hey, you're just not profitable.
Yeah. Well, some have been straightforward and told me that. Like the Win, mad respect to the Win, who also lets me in, and they're happy to host me, but I cannot touch anything. They told me, they were like the first casino that told me straight up, and I was with like, bro, we're all a huge mob of us, the poker pros. We're all together, and they came down and they said, "You're too good. We can't have your action."
Wow.
And it was actually like a celebratory moment because I'd already been banned, and all the other casinos made up fake reasons. So when they said that to our faces, we like celebrated. Like we knew I was gonna get banned, but it's cool that you kept it a buck. It's cool that you said the words we wanted to hear.
See, it'd be cool if the casinos at least banned you with like a ceremony, because then I'd be like, that's dope. Like they give you a plaque.
Yeah.
They're like,
Or
hey,
like a
Thank
song?
you for coming.
we have a
but-
table named after you. Like blah blah blah. Here's some royalties. You can come do everything else.
Like the
Just
Mickey
don't split-
special.
Like,
The-
yeah,
yeah.
but like here's
Yeah.
like it's like a ribbon cutting. Like, all right,
Yeah.
goodbye.
I agree. I would appreciate it. And by the way, my attitude, first of all, I probably wouldn't have such a brand that I have today because my attitude, I think, built a lot of my brand. My attitude is I hope their wives all suck my dick again and the building burns down while they're still in it, you know? And if they just treated me nice, if they're just nice to me, I would have had a way different attitude.
You would support them like crazy.
Yeah,
No, it's
man.
just
You
a
would,
retirement
you would
party.
bring them clients. You would send them people.
Yeah.
You would kill it for them. I
Every
agree.
celebrity that ever goes to Vegas, every single day, every day my phone rings with another, whoever the big,
somewhere.
yeah, hey, I'm going to Vegas. Where should I go? And I say, you should go nowhere. You should go in your hotel, perform at your venue, and go home.
You're like Zelmy.
Yeah, well, if the casino, like,
I'll
if the
fucking-
casino was nice to me, if they gave me a ribbon cutting ceremony to say goodbye to me,
Correct.
I'd be like, hey, the win was really nice to me. You should maybe check them out. They got a great nightclub there. They got, great
I
steakhouse.
agree.
Right.
Yeah.
And just put you on payroll. Like,
Yeah.
do what
Yeah.
they, you just be like,
It's a
yo,
fact.
here's $1 million a year. Just be a brand ambassador.
And honestly, all it takes is one of like my players or whatever to go, and they would make that million
lose
back
them.
anyway. You know, I mean, all the guys around me play obviously like the biggest, and then also we have the masses which play small, but it all adds up. And no casino utilized me. No
Yeah,
casino
I would
has
just
ever
use
done
you
that.
in non-gambling ways. I'd be like, you can host your own baccarat tournament, but you can't play.
People-
Exactly
Like,
right.
you
So
can
dumb.
host
So
bingo
dumb.
night with like a whole.
Yeah, throw a party. Take our convention center. Take a villa. Throw
There's
a
so
party.
much action for them to make money off of that.
That's because they're all stuck in the old generation, and
That's
they
what I
look at
think it
you
is.
as like, oh well, he's covered in tat. They're still like, dude, I have friends that are like execs, and they're my homies, but they literally are like the most J. Crew, boring looking, like slick, but like this reminds them too much of like Fremont Street, right?
Yeah.
They're like, it's not. It's
They're stupid though.
They're
because
dumb.
They
They're
could-
dumb.
They can convert it into
someone
something
needs
positive.
to make a dope fund.
Yeah.
We should start a casino.
I was gonna ask you something. Do you have a thing where there's like a cutie pies section of like trust fund babies that will hit you up on some like Ocean's 12 type of scenario where they throw
Cutie
you-
pies are guys, right?
I'm saying like I'm
That's
just making
my
fun
question.
of
Hold on, are you saying cutie pies? Like there's like all these
the like
rich
dudes,
young
like
girls?
just like
Oh.
young dudes. I'm saying cutie pies because they're innocent. Like that's what I
Okay,
mean by
okay,
that.
okay.
So they're like they hit you up. They're like, yo, we have money. Can you teach us how to gamble privately
Yeah,
on some like Ocean's
day.
11 type shit?
every day.
And do you do it?
Not really.
You don't see money. You don't think you could charge them like a good.
You're forgetting that
membership
it's
fee?
exciting
It's a
to
business,
us to
though.
learn, but for him, it's another day. And it's like, how often, just like being like, hey, Steph Curry, like, do you want to teach kids basketball every day? And
But,
he's going to be like, bro, I'm good.
But if like a group of kids from Goldman Sachs hit him up and they're like, yo, listen, like it's 10 of us. We're gonna pool together 10K each just for you to bless us and teach us. Can we do a private session?
Right. But then at the same time, little baby's texting him. So who
Yeah,
are
but
you going to
then he
answer?
can schedule this. He can make 100 bands off the cutie
Val,
pies.
you're
Gold-
only 1% Jewish, so you can't really try to like.
Yeah,
We've
but that-
already ran the numbers. It's not
Yeah.
profitable to teach people. It's way that time
I
you
re-
could be gambling.
I
Well, they're
already-
not gonna take the knowledge anywhere anyway.
No, he's not worried about the information spreading. It's just a waste of his time to talk
It's
to
a lot of work.
people like
100K
us.
is 100K though, bro.
Yeah, but I already have 100K.
Yeah, he already has that, and he can go make it.
Okay, guys, sorry. I'm just trying
No,
to
no,
make him extra money here. What
no,
the
no, I
fuck?
appreciate
Val's
Like
already
MGM,
no.
MGM would-
Val is this is how much of a piece of shit you are, and I will call you out on this.
What?
Is that your hustle started instantly because you're like, let me test the waters because if he does this, I can pull some guys together
Shut up.
and take a
Are you
commission.
stupid?
I
Oh,
can get
that's
a
not even where I was
10%.
going.
You get 90, I
Oh,
get 10.
shut up.
I can get a couple guys.
I wasn't
together.
even doing. I
You're
wasn't
such a
even doing
hustler.
that. That's,
Such a
I
hustler.
am a hustler at the end of the day. I
If
still
he
gotta
said
make
yes,
money.
would you do it?
But I would
If
ne-
he said yes,
I would never hit Mickey on the side and be like, "Yo, I got."
but if he said yes, would you turn it down? No.
if he said yes to me right now,
And he's like,
and I
you're
can
like,
pull people together,
yeah.
yeah, because we can,
There you go.
because we can break bread together. Why not? But
I'm just
that's
exposed. I'm just saying.
that's not exposing. That's good. If anything, I'm like MGM. If I was a younger exec in MGM, I'd be like, "Yo, Mickey, let's make money."
Let's have
That's what I'm
classes.
trying to say. I would be like, "Yo, let's set up a baccarat situation for you, so we can make more money with you instead of booting you to the side and making this relationship a bad situation."
I think the casinos should hit me up and try to strike a deal with
It
me.
should be a collaboration, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
But I think exactly basically what you said. Like every one of the top executives at every casino is second-generation Vegas. That means they've been there since like the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. They're mad old heads, so they don't even understand the power I have, the influence I have on the internet. They don't understand the marketing. They don't understand what I'm doing or what I'm capable of.
You think their attitude is like, "We're gonna make money anyway. Fuck that kid."
Right. The
Yeah,
numbers
exactly
just like
right.
there's just like the numbers are fine.
That's stupid though.
Yeah, I got naked videos of their daughters, and I think a lot of them were upset about it. And like, we're making money anyway, so screw that kid.
Right. Can you imagine imagine your wife being
crazy.
fucked by this guy
Yeah.
and he shows up in your casino and takes $1 million? You're like, are you kidding me?
I couldn't imagine any one portion of
I
that
would be
story.
worse than James Dolan.
But
You know
what
that
if-
dude from MSG? You know the guy who owns Madison Square Garden?
Okay.
James Dolan? He is such a great pile of shit that he was being sued for some bullshit. I forget what, probably something evil he did, doesn't matter. And one of the lawyers from the law firm that's representing the people suing him, he has facial recognition technology. She wasn't allowed in the building with her daughter for like a basketball game. And he goes, private venue, suck my dick. I'm not letting the lawyers that are suing me and anyone in to my venue. And you're like, I kind of fuck with that level of petty. Like if you're,
Wow.
yeah.
It's. I mean, listen.
So if you fucked my wife and took $1 million from me, I'm not letting you in my house.
Nah, I feel like, bro, that's just the old school mentality. You got
What?
that, baby. You got to fucking
Well, you
let's
can't
make more money.
forget. Don't get blinded. I look like a bridge troll. If I slept with your wife, girlfriend, or daughter to any capacity, and I didn't even take money from you, probably there's already an issue. You know what I
but
mean?
You're the exact
Such a great
opposite
clip.
of the guy. You're the exact opposite of this guy that she's used to. This uptight, casino exec who's bitching about him all day.
But
probably
these
like,
guys,
I got
right?
him, and then ends up. She wants to fuck him.
Do you think the mob still runs Vegas? You think?
No.
Nah, right? It's done.
It would
right?
have been done, broke my legs a long time ago.
It's done, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also the times they're not gonna get away with anything, even if they did try some weird or get aggressive. It just doesn't work no more.
They're
It's-
basically a government agency. It's so hard. I mean, they're corrupt, yes, but within the confines of the law that they help create. There's no need for an illegal mafia to participate. They can just do it
themselves.
legally. Like
But
legitimate.
it's just so much cooler if they broke your legs. Not for you, for me, right? Because
He's
you're
big.
like,
He was big. He's like, yo, he's like been fantasizing about getting his legs broken.
no,
since
I
the
was
morning.
talking about that. I once fell in love with this. I fall in love with strippers in my past life, but I had a stripper. Why I don't like lap dances is because I had a stripper once giving me a lap dance, and then she went, "Oh my God, where's my purse?" And I was like, "Oh, here we go. Like, if this bitch is gonna get me rocked right now because her purse is missing," and she's like searching all over the couch. I'm like, "You gotta get off. I gotta get out of here," because I'm like, they're gonna break my fucking legs.
Yeah, because they're gonna
If
take
this,
the
yeah,
stripper
they're gonna
side,
be
yeah.
like, "Oh my God."
You guys want some quick free game though? It's super valuable.
Yeah, hold it down.
All the casino executives' daughters, they all attend UNLV.
There you go. University of
Wow,
Las Vegas.
wow. That's where you go to the campus. You're like,
No,
where
I
your girls
throw-
at?
Like, I'm not banned from this place.
Let's play CeeLo out here, baby. Oh no.
My preferred girl is ages 19 to 21. Like that's like my ideal age for a girl. So like when I meet a couple of those girls that are that age, like they're usually like hosting all they're the hostess at like every restaurant and every casino. Every hostess also goes to UNLV. So you get with a couple of them, you throw a party, and you tell that girl, like, yo, bring all your friends. All the friends they bring are the UNLV girls, and half of them are the
Right, they hate
family
their
of
dad,
casino executives.
hate their dad,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're like, I'm gonna get back at him.
Why? What's your Why is that your preference? That age slot, like 19 to 21.
What's yours?
Oh, I'm just asking you. Mine is also from like 21 to like I guess 26.
Why?
Well, I guess 21 to 23 is easier to
He-
communicate and they're a lot more fun and there's not a lot of stress.
Mhm.
And then from 25 to 26 is good because they already got the partying out of the way and they're like more stable.
The reason he doesn't care, I'm 21 and up because I drink, right? So I want to be drunk with someone.
I don't
My
drink.
first time. You don't drink, so to you, it's okay to go under 21. Like for me, I'm like, I can't relate to a 19-year-old girl because I'm gonna.
Yeah, but you
like,
say
I
you're
gotta
you feel like you're 19.
No, I
Until
feel
this day.
like I feel 19 inside, right? Like I'll feel 19. They did this thing on Reddit. They like asked a bunch of people what age you feel inside, and like some 80-year-old couples like, oh, I just feel 19 inside, like mentally. That's why when I see people who are, I'm like, oh my God, that guy's looks so old, and then you find out he's 5 years younger than me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh God, I'm not 19.
19 and 20 is good for me. First thing, I don't go for 18-year-olds because it's way too close to 17. It's very
Yeah.
uncomfortable for me. You'll never find me in that predicament.
Yeah.
So if you're 18, you're just too close for comfort. I'm not interested. So 19 is the youngest I feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
And 19 and 20 is solid because they can't really go to the club. I don't like going to the club. I don't drink. easy. We're like stay back buddies. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
It's a whole lot of
okay.
Netflix and chilling.
I feel you
Yeah.
on that. I get that.
Plus, they're young. They
You
haven't.
got to entertain them, run around.
But
all
the problem
shit
is,
they
I
have
always
annoying.
think 20-year-olds are the ones that want to go out more because they're like, yo, let's go party. We can get in. And you're like, ugh. Now, if I get caught drinking with a 20-year-old, I'm fucked.
Right.
But I
think-
drink.
I think it's also good, like, so let's say, like, the 20-year-olds that want to go out the most. Like, I have a pretty exciting life, like, off camera, right? Like, I do extravagant things and extravagant people and whatever. I can take this 20-year-old girl with me, and she goes, wait, there's a way whole different life out there besides going out to the club and trying to drink underage.
Facts.
And then I show them this beautiful life of experiences they've yet to experience. Like, I can't deal with a girl who every time I try to take her to a city, she goes, oh, last time I was here, I did this, this, and this. And I'm like, well, call that dude and he'll do it again with
Yeah,
me. Like,
exactly. That's
like,
annoying.
Yeah,
right?
you
Yeah.
want to be the top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
wanna,
do you think that spoils them too?
Who cares? They're like,
Yeah.
he just finds another 20-year-old.
exactly right.
He's like Leonardo DiCaprio, just on an accelerated program.
I see what you're saying.
He's
Okay.
just like, he's
Okay.
not wifing them.
But you say, okay, yeah.
Like, what's the longest relationship you currently that
I've-
you're kind of engaged
Well, I've
in?
only been in long-term relationships.
But right now, are you in one?
I just got out. I'm just newly
So
single.
you're in the streets.
Yeah, I'm in the
Okay.
streets. I mean, my street is Rodeo, but yeah, I'm in the streets.
But the streets, like,
Yeah.
you're...
and in the sheets. yeah.
I'm currently single right now. Yeah,
You're in the market, baby. Like,
yeah.
when this gets released, you go baby girls.
I don't look like much, but I'm really funny.
Nah, I mean, you got I think,
Dude, the gambling thing is the edge.
yeah.
Plus, you look like a rock star.
Yeah, you got like your little like I told you before. I think I told you this at the party. I said you're like the Marilyn Manson of gambling, bro.
Yeah,
Which is dope.
I like that. I
Wow.
love Marilyn
Shit.
Manson.
Which is a big fucking cool thing.
Except he can't suck his own dick.
Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson also
Manson.
can't anymore.
I know he can't.
Fun fact. All right, so I have a really big dick, and when I
Oh
was,
wow, you can.
when I
You
was-
just said fun fact. I can suck my own.
when I was younger, now I'm like not that flexible and I'm like out of shape. When I was younger, I did have the ability, if I ever chose to, which I didn't.
Did you ever kiss it?
I have tested the boundaries just to see if I had the ability to suck my own dick, and when I was younger, I could have.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And I'm the weird one for kissing a girl after she swallows my cum. This guy's
He was
fucking-
waiting.
This guy's 69.
He was waiting.
I just-
You see
This
that?
guy's
He was waiting.
fucking 69ing himself. I love it.
Oh, that's mad funny. But yeah. You what's your background? You said you have an Eastern European background, correct?
Yeah, Polish, Russian, Ukrainian, and Israeli.
And do your
I'm an
parents?
ugly
Ugly
Russian.
Russian
Jew.
Jews, right
Yeah.
here.
I can't,
stay out
once
of
again,
this
I
one.
can't relate.
In any of those, you're not Jewish, you're not Russian, you're not
Well,
ugly.
I'm Jewish. Actually,
No.
please, 1%.
Come on.
23 and
If
me.
you're not
never stripped that
circumcised,
from
you're
me.
not Jewish.
I'm not circumcised. Actually,
You're not a Jew.
You're not circumcised?
Nah, I never got circumcised.
You couldn't be not only further from Jewish, but also from American.
Well,
It's very
I don't want to
un-American
be
of you.
He's a
close to
Ukrainian
American, I'll be honest
villager.
with you.
This
I
is-
want to stay away from American. I'm
You were
good.
born in Ukraine?
I was born in Ukraine. Yeah, I came here when I was 10 years old.
Mhm.
So yeah, but I live next to the holiest town for Jews, Uman, which
Okay.
is where the holiest what is it shul or
Sure, yeah.
yeah, that's where the holiest rabbi
in
died.
Ukraine?
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah,
It's
they
not in Israel?
no, that's
The
well, that's
holiest
one
place
of them.
in
One of
Ukraine?
the holiest.
The
no,
holiest Jewish places in the town?
no, because they go
If
for
it was
Rosh
that
Hashanah.
holy, the
Hold on.
circumcisions would have spread their...
Yeah.
Oh, they would have hit
Listen,
you.
this is word, this is words of Hashem, Baruch Hashem. You know what I'm
Hashem, yeah.
saying? Make sure you
I
guys
don't even know
understand what's
any of
going
that.
on. But the holiest rabbi died there, and for Rosh Hashanah, all the biggest rabbis fly out there to pray because
The biggest rabbis. What are you talking like? It's like the BT Awards. Like,
No,
who's-
It is.
It
What
is,
do you
bro.
mean?
The
It is.
biggest
No,
rabbis?
Bro, there's
Yeah.
celebrity rabbis, bro. It's
Come on.
All
bro,
my
you don't
Jews
know?
verify me
No.
real quick.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
100%.
Stop playing.
Like,
with me.
what kind, like
100%.
Instagram celebrity status, or
yeah,
like
bro,
just
like-
celebrity in the?
Yeah, no, all the way around. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Like they're like media stars.
They
Really?
take private
Yeah.
jets straight to Ukraine, and they have
Yeah.
the whole military surrounded the whole area
Yeah, yeah.
just to watch them.
They're
make
an
sure good.
extension of Hashem. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're like it's no
Yeah.
joke. It's like very serious.
Yeah, it's true.
And I was gonna say, since you're from the Eastern European background, do your parents like pressure you like, yo, Mick, like, what's up? You gonna have kids? You gonna get married? Like, my man, like, what's going down?
Nah, my parents don't pressure me with like that kind of thing. I'm like, I was really like the black sheep. You know what I mean? I was always like so out
The
there.
rebel, yeah.
Yeah, I was always like so out there that like a wife and kids, they're like, he'll figure that one out on his own. Like we can't. We don't even have.
He's
to
not
say it.
tameable. Like,
But is that on the table for you?
I am actively looking for a girl to marry. Yeah, like my
Really?
next relationship, I'm
But
like,
you can't go too fast.
I'm not going too fast, but like I'm dating to marry.
Like, are
right
you gonna
now.
be like, I met her, I like her? Like, are you?
No, no.
Are you a hot shot with like just impulse decisions where you're like, yo, I'm gonna propose to you, like, let's get married, like,
No,
and
no,
then
no.
you
he's
find out.
tactical. He's very like strategic, right? You're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna-
I would say I like to think fairly methodical. I love bomb immediately to see the reciprocity in energy. And so I'm a big love
The
bomber.
love bomb financially or
No,
emotionally?
no, emotionally.
Are you like, oh my God, let's go do this crazy shit that'll cost XYZ. I'm gonna buy you
You
this.
cuddle a lot? You a big cuddler?
Hard cuddler.
Me too.
Hard cuddler.
Big
Are you
spoon or
a
little
big spoon?
spoon?
Yeah.
So if we're cuddling and we're like in newer stages, I like face to face because I like kissing. I find kissing to be the most intimate thing, right? Like I like that almost more than actual sex.
I like a little forehead kiss, like
I'm
give her
a
little
forehead kisser for sure.
fuck with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Heavy.
yeah.
That's where you kiss her on the forehead after you come in her mouth. Like, good night.
Yeah, have a good night, ma.
Well, the minute I come in your mouth, I'm already not attracted to you anymore. So you should just kiss her on the forehead.
It's crazy.
So I'm a face to face cuddler. But when it comes to sleeping time, I'm a little spoon.
Yo, facts.
I like to be held.
Yo,
Yeah.
but what if she's taller than you?
That's the little
Because
spoon.
me and you are a little shorter, right? So
Yeah.
when she's taller than you, do you do the little spoon? Does it feel more masculine if
I
you
don't really date that many girls
that are taller than you?
me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you know why? Honestly, this is gonna sound bad. You know why? Actually, I think I grew to become the little spoon. It's because when I go to sleep, I'm like, get away from me,
Yes.
and I roll over and turn my back to them,
Correct.
and they want to keep cuddling, so they are forced to become big spoon.
Yeah.
You gotta have two beds. That's what we have. I'll leave my bed at 4 a.m. and just go to another bed in my house
That's
and just
crazy.
smoke a joint and just melt into it and be like, why do I have to sleep with you?
My
Why
girlfriend,
am I out cold? Why do I have to sleep
She
with
keeps
you?
going. You're not affectionate at night. I want you to cuddle
But you're
me.
out cold.
I'm like, yo, my
I gotta love
shoulder's
you.
killing me, bro. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna dislocate my shoulder.
Dude, any girl that needs to be cuddled while she's sleeping, you're like, do you understand how crazy that sounds? Like, we're both unconscious, but I need to know that you're uncomfortable.
She's like, I'm more affectionate.
That's how all
than you."
my exes are. They need like physical touch at all times.
Yeah, she's
love
like,
at
that's
all
my
times.
love language.
I'm like,
Yeah,
look,
exactly.
okay, I don't know. That's a you and your dad issue
I'm like
that
this.
I am
like
dealing
that,
with.
touching her head. I'm like, all right, is this good, bro? You got enough? Because I'm going to bed. Yo, it's wild. So big cuddlers, all of us except you. He's not affectionate guy. This guy.
I'm an affectionate guy with my words. I'm a talker.
Yeah, you write like a cool caption and you're like mad cute about it.
Do I hold my girlfriend's hand? Like I'll hold my girlfriend's hand. I'll kiss her in public if I want to.
I've never seen you do.
When I get drunk, I'll finger you anywhere. I'll tell you what, though. I'll finger you anywhere if I'm drunk because I get real frisky when I'm drunk.
Because your lips are always very dry. Because I know you don't kiss a lot. Because you keep your shits mad dry all the time. Because usually like
Why are you looking at my lips?
I'm just noticing like things. You know, I love you. You're my best friend.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
always noticing stuff about you. You know, I just see the little cracks in the lips. I know you. Look at little kisses. They're not as soft.
Why
you
would
know?
I? All right, it's so weird to kiss someone after like we've been together 6 years. Like the only places this mouth kisses is like her butthole, vagina, right? Like maybe
you eat ass? Any of you guys eat
I
ass?
love
Ass
eating
eating?
Big time,
buttholes.
big time.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah,
Big
eating ass.
It's such a weird thing that was like a new thing. Like we've been around for so long,
But does it have to look
but
good?
society has only kind of accepted it probably in the last decade.
Yeah.
Right? Like in America, at least. I'm sure people have been licking
It's hard to
ass
say
for
because
centuries.
a decade ago we're all still pretty new to sex, so maybe we just didn't know about it.
Also, we didn't have good hygiene. Like licking an asshole before baby wipes was a whole different game, right? So, that's
That's
only
crazy.
like the last
That's
decade.
crazy.
Like, you can't lick some girl's ass
crazy.
after you sat in a fucking horse and carriage for 4 hours, right?
Nah,
but
yeah.
now, quick wipe, boom, I'll lick your ass literally
the
after
booty-
a bike ride.
The booty hole has to look pleasant too, right?
My ass are closed half the time.
Sometimes it looks like there's been an earthquake down there. Like you don't know what's going on down there. Sometimes
That's
you know?
the
It's just,
beauty
like,
of it,
Very
pal.
weird,
You gotta
discolored shit going on. It's
Buttholes are like snowflakes.
Hmm.
Okay, you got to appreciate.
all of them.
They're all different.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, listen. I like that we're
You
finally.
don't eat ass.
Oh, I eat it. Yeah. All the time. This is great. Also, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm be straightforward. I go straight from the pusinka straight to the butt. I'm back and forth.
From the what? What'd you
From the puss. From the butt, go straight.
Vagina, Val. It's
Sorry,
vagina.
I have my own little terms for it. So if go straight from the
I'll
puss.
skip the puss and go right to the butt. I'll eat butt before I eat pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
It's crazy,
Oh,
right?
you guys are really.
It's too intimate.
You guys
The
are both
vagina's
bridge,
too intimate.
Bridge fucking trolls. Honestly, yo, you guys don't play around. What if she had Chipotle that day? The fuck you gonna know about that?
Good. Yummy.
Okay.
Delicious. I'd love
I like Chipotle too, but
Yeah.
it's just a little.
Hopefully she had some corn.
I like Chipotle.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. It just sounded funny when I said it, but I don't really mean that, But bro, I can't imagine a circumstance where a girl is actually like nasty down there, where I'm gonna complete the task.
He was
like,
ex-homeless.
that's true.
He's any girl now he's meeting.
But you see,
her
that's
butthole
why-
is like
That's why it's so much better to live. It's so much better to live when you've been
if you've been down
out
the
the
gutter.
mud. Yeah, if you've been in the gutter and you've seen what's down there, when you make it to a certain level and you start already hitting that prestige, just life is like, yo, you look back at things, you're like, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, the things that affects the people, let's say, that you meet that never been down there, you look at them and you're like, bro,
You got
I don't give a fuck.
But you also got to look at it like, I've been to Nobu and I've had a bad meal. I've licked an asshole and it wasn't the best, right? Like, what do I care?
I mean, I lived in a village, so for me,
Right.
bro,
It's like, it's just part of the process.
I agree with that. It's part of the process. And seriously, they're not all going to be great. You just move on. That's it.
Gotta appreciate
Ain't nothing
it.
going to happen. Your face ain't going to melt off, whatever. What I do is I'll go down and like, I'll peep it real quick. And if it ain't right, I'm immediately just back up. That's it. Act like it never happened. Like, stick it in and forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys know don't play around. Any big turnoffs? Like anything that will really just be like, all right, I'm good, I'm out. Like you just like straight up cut off the whole situation. You're like, go pack up the bags.
Like physical or
like anything you see. Have you ever had that where you had to really stop the whole process and you're like, yo, I'm good?
It's especially when because I'm dealing with these girls that are like younger, right? Less life experience, 19 to 21. A lot of them don't realize this accountability thing. So like, I'll be like, hey, I don't like when you did that, for example, right? And then they'll tell me all the reasons that it's okay they did that instead of just being like, I can appreciate that you don't like that. I will do it differently next time. Like if they can't be accountable and all they want to do is like argue about it, I'm like, yo, I don't even speak your language right now. You're speaking Spanish to me.
Yeah, you're like, see you later.
I was going to say
Yeah.
penis. Penis would be the big turnoff for me.
Yeah.
Really? But you said you don't
But
like.
sure.
You also don't like the red dots on the butt.
I don't like a girl with butt pimples.
Yeah.
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
what are you
yeah.
doing? Why are you sweating so much back there?
I read somewhere that if you have
sitting on a
acne on your
swing set all
butt,
day?
it's from lack of hygiene. So when I see it on a girl, I'm like, everything else got to be dirty.
The problem is with all these surgeries, all these girls don't change their diets. They just keep fucking pumping themselves full of Chick-fil-A and
Yeah.
then sucking the fat out and shoving it in their ass.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Also,
you're still
yeah.
unhealthy.
If the
You're still
pH
unhealthy.
balance, also if the pH is off and it's like a kefir factory down there, it's kind of
just
like
gross.
too much. It's
People
crazy.
talk
What are we
shit
doing?
people talk shit about Lizzo, but she's probably healthier than some of these skinny girls in LA.
Let's derive from the sex talk. I was gonna ask actually, Mick, do you have just off the top of your head like the 10 gambling commandments that you could give to our viewers, like something like some kind of advice at least, or maybe 5 or 3 pointers?
If you want, you probably have to edit it because it'll take me a while to come up with all the exact 10. But if you want to just sit right now, I don't care. I'll come up with 10 right now, like the best I can.
Yeah, I would be down.
Let me think real quick. I'm going to have to write some of this down so I remember what I said.
I'd be like, don't gamble. Don't gamble. Don't gamble.
Realistically,
gamble.
that's it.
Don't gamble.
10 gamble commandments.
So we took a smoke break for a second. What? This
That's
is 20 grand.
20. And then the
So-
chips is another 30.
All right, so real quick, I'm going to
Okay,
catch you guys up. We took a quick smoke break while Mickey was trying to come up with the 10 gambling commandments. And now we're back.
Yes, sir.
Val?
And yeah, we got his homie right now. Introduce
Yo, what's
yourself.
going on?
Enrique, and he just pulled up with some of Mick's cash and some of Mick's chips right here from the night before. What do we got over here?
Dude, I'm holding 20 grand in my hand, and I know that doesn't sound like anything to you guys, but I don't carry cash around.
I love cash.
I love cash. Well, the problem with me and cash is I can spend this in 3 minutes. Right? On a credit card, there's a little more like, there's some barriers between me and what I want.
I feel
But,
like cash
I
gives you
can
more
make
accountability.
this because if I
agree
carry
with
this
that.
around,
I'm
I'd
watching
be
it
like,
drain, but a credit card, I can't see the spending.
Correct. This gives me more accountability because
That's how-
now I'm like,
No
yo, if I
way.
give that, it's gone.
That's how
No.
I feel. I'm watching the stack dwindle as I spend versus a card.
Right.
It looks the same
Oh
after I
no!
spend
If
it.
I have this, like you sneeze at me, you like hold the door for me. I'm like, I feel like
so kind.
No, if I have a pocket full of cash, everyone's getting paid.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna
Right.
be around
That's
you when you
why.
have more
That's why I
cash.
have no cash on me. I could lose this so fast. That doesn't mean anything. That's monopoly money, right?
Yeah, this is fire.
50 grand.
See, this is how you know homie's a true. He's
What
really
casino
about
is
it.
that from?
This is Park West Bicycle Casino.
Where is that? L.A.
It's the bike here in LA.
That's right
yeah.
in LA.
I've never even gambled in L.A.
So funny story, because we guys were talking about
Yeah.
cutting hair, right?
Yes.
So he's obviously a barber, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who cuts his hair? So one time that chick Maddie Collins was over, and laying on the couch, whatever, and she's butt naked, like sucking my dick, whatever. And he walks in the house, and she's like, "You want your dick sucked too?" Starts sucking his dick, all this, and he goes, "Yeah, but I have to go down to Mexico. I need to get a haircut, right?" And she's like, "I can cut your hair," joking, right? The girl doesn't know how to cut hair. She's like a little porn star. I don't know. She doesn't know how to cut hair. He goes, "All right, fine." Lets this girl butt naked cut his whole hair. I don't know. I think it took 3 months for it to grow back.
No way.
True story.
I mean, if a girl sucks your dick, you're like, yeah, all right, I'll let you try.
Yeah.
This girl's like,
I'll be honest
a
with you.
trooper.
My hair the way it is, and I just know that for me, I have a certain look, and I can't recover from that look. Like if I just buzz
could
it,
shave your head.
I look like I've been doing. Like if I shave my head, I look like I did a lot of drugs, and I'm coming back into life, and it just doesn't look good. This right here is a slick look. I need to have a tight fade. I need to look a certain way. So if a girl messes up my haircut, I don't care who's blowing me.
No,
or what's going on.
if you
Like,
have
if you fuck my haircut up for 3 months, bro, I'm good.
if you have my dick in your mouth, I'll say yes to anything.
Nah.
Right? You're like, I cut your hair, but like, yeah, whatever,
This is
dude.
the
I
thing.
don't care.
So like us, like right, like I look like a bridge troll. This is a very good looking guy.
Ah, come on,
Right.
relax.
So for me, no matter what hair I have, I'm still a bridge troll. There's no
Yeah, I'm
changing.
getting
that.
laid no matter how good or bad my haircut is. The haircut's for me.
I
really.
personally think you look.
That's it.
No, this is big pause right now. I personally look a lot better with shorter hair. By the way,
Yeah?
I saw you had longer hair, because you know why? Because I feel like us shorter guys with long hair, it's not a good look for us. You
No,
see?
he looks like he's got a little Sean Penn vibe. to him.
Yeah, I fuck with it. It's nice. It's cool. It's got some texture. We got something
Yeah,
going
it's
on.
like
with
a
it. It's
Sean
good.
Penn metal
Yeah.
school desk.
Because I saw that your hair was a lot longer.
I had my hair down my back before. Yeah.
Yeah, because shorter dudes with long hair look a little dykey. Like we look a little.
Sure, I
we
can
start
see it.
getting a little dykey with it.
I
You
can
know what I
see
mean?
You also started looking a little more handsome with the 50 grand in front of you.
Oh,
I'll tell you what,
shit.
that money is like
Yeah.
Photoshop Facetune for ugly guys.
Honestly, this makes me want to play CeeLo. I'm looking at the fucking money.
I
I'm
could
like,
lose that in 3 seconds.
Ugh.
Like I would literally be like second 12.
I'm
And
itching.
then
I'm like, damn, bro. All right.
I got the commandments.
Hit us with the
all right,
commandments.
so the 10. What
Everybody
are these?
stay very
These-
silent for this, please.
These are the 10 gambling commandments. 1, don't gamble. 2, don't gamble more than you can happily spend. 3, don't play carnival games with expectations to win. 4, never take insurance. 5, don't jump in mid-shoe. 6, don't let strangers play at your table. 7, use all the free comps. 8, always ask for more comps. When they say no, keep asking. 9, don't break the rule book and ruin others' hands. 10, the staff is not your friend. Never forget that.
Oof.
I break
Perfect.
number 9 all the time.
That's fire. I fuck with that. That's a good one. Amazing. Thank you for that.
What was number 9? Don't fuck up anyone else's game.
Don't jump mid-shoe.
Don't break the rule book and ruin others' hands.
Oh, okay. I like
You're gonna love gambling.
And that's
no man.
you.
Yeah.
Well, you like chaos. You're just a kid. You want to cause
I
havoc.
want to feel something, Val.
Yeah, I know.
And that's a rush.
How many commandments did you guys break out of those 10?
Can I see? Let me read.
Yeah, well, I probably broke
I
like
kinda wanna know.
75% of those.
He
Don't
broke
gamble.
9.
Don't gamble is 1. Don't gamble more than you can happily spend. I've never done that.
I've broke that. Many
Okay.
times.
Don't play carnival games to win. I break that all the time.
I haven't broke that.
I've never taken insurance.
Never
I
taken-
always jump in mid shoe.
I take insurance.
I
out
always let strangers play at my table. I don't even know what a free comp is. I don't even know what to ask about a free comp. What is that? Like free rooms and shit?
No. Free
Everything.
comp is like-
yeah,
yeah.
everything. Rooms, private jet, food,
Oh.
Yeah,
limousines.
don't be asking for it. They'll give it to you if they
Bro,
know
I'm
you're
trying
about
to
it.
win money to pay for like a meal.
They'll
I
give
don't-
you the
there's
meal
no
for
private
free.
jet comps.
You just have to ask them for the free meal.
I'm gonna be like, guys, I spent $300 at blackjack. Is the jet ready?
So you ask the pit boss, be like, hey, can I get a comp slip for dinner? And they're like, where do you want to go? Because that's how they're, whatever answer you're about to give, it's how they gauge how big of a slip to write you.
Hold on,
Wait.
hold on.
Whoa.
It's not-
You're telling me I can sit at a table
Yeah.
and they saw me lose how much money?
Any amount.
$400.
Yeah.
And I could be like, sir, I'm really hungry.
Yep.
I'd like to eat at Catch tonight.
Yep.
And they can go, sure.
They can say yes or they can say no. If they say no, they're
You'd be
usually
like, I'll eat at tomorrow. Or
exactly right. Exactly
I'll go
right.
to the food court. Give
exactly
me something.
right. Exactly right. But they have the power to do whatever they want. So when they say no, you just keep asking.
God.
Dude, when I lose, I just walk away trying to think I got him back with 6 shots of tequila.
So at least
I
you
can
can
be
walk
asking,
away
They
with a
gave me
meal.
they gave me a Maybach and a Rolls Royce.
what?
They gave me a private jet.
For losing?
I was a winner.
No, he's
What?
winner.
Yeah, so there's a policy. Depending on the casino, it's either 30 or 40% of your theoretical loss, which people just refer to as Theo. You're guaranteed either 30 or 40% of Theo in comp spending. So if you're Theo, which you can ask any pit boss, say, hey, what's my Theo this trip? They'll give you a number. The number is like a calculation. It's not a direct
You have to be
monetary
in the
number.
system, though, right? You have to have.
You have to be in the
player's card.
system. Yeah, you have to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say they tell you, oh, your Theo is 10 grand, right? You know, you're guaranteed at least $3,000 in spending power in comps. So you'd be like, let me get a comp slip for 3 grand, go to Catch and just ball out, spend 3 grand. If your Theo is 100 grand, you're getting 30 or 40,000.
Oh wow.
So you can
And
be
you can
like,
always
I'd
ask
like,
for more.
Can you be like, I want Catch, I want this nightclub and I want those concert tickets.
Yeah.
Or is it
exactly.
just wow?
Exactly.
That's amazing.
You say, hey, I want side stage access
It's
to
like Amex,
this.
but for fucking.
I thought
Yeah.
that was just some bum in a suit who brought over like, oh
Like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
look.
okay, that's the right bet. Like that's all I've seen that guy do.
Damn, bro. So now
I'm in the wrong.
So
no,
now you know.
They're
I'm
not
gonna
doing
show
this
you.
at the. They're
I
not
have-
doing this at the $100 blackjack table, are they?
They're doing it everywhere.
What?
All right, so I don't want my player number on
okay.
camera.
See any of this.
but This is every single black card and invite only card in the entire city of Vegas. All of these have more power than my actual Amex, which I also have. Like I have, I have all these like limitless Amexes. All of these are more valuable than this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna murder your assistant and just take over.
That's amazing. That's fire.
So look, I'll give an example, and he's here to vouch for it. We walk in a casino, we gamble 6 figures. At the end of it, he walks over to the pit boss or whoever it is that's there, and he says, I need a voucher to go eat at the nicest restaurant here in the casino. We're not going to say the name of the casino, but this is a true story. We go over to the casino. Dinner is $1,500. The voucher is like $2,500. Wow. Once we're done having dinner, because we're not going to eat like gluttons and we're not going to pretty much ask for a shitload of food that we don't want, he already premeditated knows, and he's done this a million times. This is not something that happened once, twice. It's a million times. That extra comp money is for him to give to whoever he wants in the entire fucking restaurant. Not just the people that are eating, but also the people that are serving. So I'll give you an example. He can tip as much as he wants out of that.
No. You can't tip on a comp. That's the only thing.
sorry,
because you
that's
could
it.
embezzle there.
Yeah.
Like if I'm friends with a waiter, I can just say, oh, I'm gonna.
Oh, I would ask for cash back.
But you still are
Exactly
allowed
right.
to put an X amount of tip, right?
No tip.
No tip at all?
But I could pick up all hard costs. So yeah, so what I do is like I get the comp slip and whatever the balance is over my bill or whatever, I ask the waitress, I say, who's been really good to you? And all the tables she points at, I say, put their bill on my comp.
Oh,
They'll
wow.
tip her. That's she'll make money because they
That's
got
cool
a
as
free
fuck.
Yeah.
I like that.
And for me,
That's it.
the casino paid anyway, and like screw the casinos, and like let's help some nice people.
I like that.
Right.
And
It's
it's
your
like
money
playing
anyways.
carnival
It's
games
your money
in the
anyways.
restaurant with cash. Like he literally plays
Such
with
an
cash
idiot.
Oh, that's
in the
amazing.
restaurant.
Thank God you asked this shit.
And he'll literally
Yeah.
look around and he'll just be like, okay,
Oh,
I'm
that's
paying
so
their whole
good.
tab. Boom, pay the whole tab.
Boom.
Now there's
I'd see a
$1,000
group of
left
fat
over.
girls. I'd be like,
So
my
you
dick
can just
sucks.
imagine
Yeah.
just how many tables.
Well, you see the 10 gambling commandments, baby. This is very important, by the way.
Yeah.
because
I learned
you gotta,
something. I thought
you
I
guys gotta,
knew everything.
You guys got to understand, right? I'm thinking in perspective of like kids that don't have access to, let's say, hang out with you and talk to you, and they're big fans of yours, and they want to know. Like, some people are clueless when they walk into these casinos.
Yeah, of
I'm
course. Yeah,
clueless.
sure.
Like,
I'm not
if
even-
they want to walk into that casino and a guy like you gives some advice, they're like, yo, we know what to watch out for. We know how to roll. We know how to move. And that's cool. I feel like that's nice.
I think comps is a very highly underutilized tool in a casino. There's a guy, he beat Vegas by utilizing negotiations with casinos, and in one way was by maximizing
Just
the
playing
comps.
each place against each other.
Right, because you can also get cash back, and you can also get like shopping money. Like I used to walk into one of the casinos, they'd give me $40,000 in cash when I walked in the door and said, "Please help yourself to any of our shopping stores," and I just ball out. They give me $40K
Can
every
you
time
make
I walk
any
in.
request?
You can make any request.
I'd be like, I want a billboard.
yeah, you can.
You
make,
should ask, be like,
yeah.
put my face on the side of the building.
Yeah, you can
and
ask.
As a
Yeah.
comp.
Yeah, you can ask.
I want to go swimming in the Bellagio fountains.
You can 100%. You can ask.
That's what Bruno Mars, he did his music video there because he gambles so much money that he had to throw him a bone by doing his music video and the fountains.
It's actually way deeper than that. I know every detail of the relationship he has with MGM International. I don't think I'm supposed to know it, and I don't want to get like the person.
Yeah, don't
I
get
don't get
anyone
him
in trouble. But
it's like actually
Every
much
time
more.
he's-
It's a much more sinister relationship.
right, well, anytime Bruno
Oof.
does a show in Vegas, it's because he owes money.
I mean, we know
Which
that,
is the best thing.
we
to
know
be.
Vegas
If
is
you're
very
ga-
sinister
Would
to
you rather
performers.
Would you rather be a gambling addict who's like a plumber or Bruno Mars? You're like, all right, I'll go do a show and I paid off $1 million debt. I'll do another show. I pay right. Like I'd rather be Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
And be a gambling addict.
It's crazy. It's really, really wild. Have you ever played CeeLo? In general, you
Like
don't give a fuck,
kid,
right?
As a kid, like I don't really remember how to play so much now, but I know as a kid we did.
Yeah. CeeLo's
Do
a
you
fun
tip
game.
the dealers?
I do tip the dealers. It's actually bad for business to tip the dealers. Imagine nobody tipped the dealers in the whole casino. All the dealers would quit, right? Or it would force the casinos to pay them a better living wage. So if nobody tipped, the casinos couldn't justify the extra money by
So it's
keeping
like
a
a
lower
waiter
salary.
or waitress, right? Because
Similar,
that shit's
very
getting out of hand. I'm asked to tip 20% for someone that literally carried a bagel from the bagel counter to the counter.
Or even at pickup counters, they turn the iPad around and says you want to tip 15, 20, or 25%. And
You're
I'm
like,
like,
what do I
all
work
you
here?
do-
I'm like, I did all the work.
Yeah.
I drove here.
Yeah.
I pointed.
Yeah.
And not only that, but you're the one really doing the calculations. It's not like the fucking. It's not like the dealer's really doing you any favors.
Yeah.
Really, you know
but,
what I mean?
But
You ever catch
I,
dealers cheating?
absolutely have caught.
Really?
dealers
Why
cheating.
would they cheat?
There's
Why would a
endless
dealer
reasons.
cheat? What's
And-
the incentive for a guy who's clearly has a grunt job, right? Like it's not a luxurious job to be a dealer. It's a part of a big corporation. He's not family.
Well, they
Why
can
would
also,
they cheat?
They can also cheat to win.
To help you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Mm.
Have you caught? Well, obviously, you don't call those out.
I've never seen it.
Ugh.
But
But when they cheat to lose, when they cheat to what? They just fucked up, or what's the incentive for a dealer to be like
so
the
there's a-
house is like get rid of him?
Yes, there's a lot of reasons. First, they do get pressure from their boss, right? And they're more likely to please their boss than to please you, a stranger, right? So if the boss comes in, by the way, it's not all dealers. Most dealers are like regular people. They're not like super geniuses, super sharp, right? But there are some that are sharp. And
Well,
they'll be like in the
when you come in, they're not giving you like the mom and pop dealer. They're like,
No,
okay,
yeah.
you're coming to gamble. They're giving you the guy who's been like he's
For
in
30 years,
he's been
top
in a
dealer.
cage, not
Yeah.
fed. They're just sending him out.
Yeah. And there's endless reasons why they would cheat, but there's also ways that they use the dealers as tools to cheat while the dealer stays ignorant. So they can they have certain mechanics within different game development that allows opportunity for a player to be disadvantaged, and the dealer doesn't even know that they're being used as a tool. And I know I'm being a little bit vague, but I don't want to actually give that information out,
Okay.
Because I don't want them to stop doing it because I've used it to
I
my
agree.
advantage.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Don't fuck the market. Don't fuck the game
ruin,
up.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
ruin the game, ruin the market. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fucked up. You can't count cards because that's just a brain. That's not cheating.
I think that's like the simplest of like idiocracies that like a casino holds against you.
so stupid. It's like, yo, for being smart, you're no good. See you later. Like there should be some kind of
there should
way
be a
to
sign
fight
at the
back.
door that
Yeah.
says only dumb people allowed inside. Then
Yeah, what the fuck?
sorry.
Yeah, I'm a big I'm a weirdo, bro, and I romanticize heists. Like a bit,
Okay.
I have weird romance with heists. Like, so I watch these stupid movies like Ocean's 11 and fucking all this nonsense. Do you think what's a possibility to pull a heist off on a casino, or casinos are just straight? There's
Dude,
no
there's
way.
too much
There's
tech
like
now.
no shot.
There's too much tech now. No.
No, it's absolutely possible.
Impossible, right?
Possible. It is
Possible.
possible.
Oh, it's possible?
It's absolutely
It's possible?
possible.
If you
Absolutely
had to, if
possible.
you had to plan a heist,
I want to
which
assemble a team.
casino would you hit?
all of them.
No. But which one's the one that you're like
Yeah,
that's
but
the
that's kind of
weakest?
crazy.
Like,
You think he's gonna give that away?
he's not gonna get in trouble. He's not gonna get.
I don't want to tip them off.
But yo, we can assemble a team of Avengers. We can really
no,
hit
no,
this
no.
spot.
This is
I
the
talk
thing,
too
like,
much.
so-
I talk too much. We'd have to kill everyone after we did. There's no way we can keep a secret.
We go back
We
to
have a fucking
Ukraine.
podcast.
We go back to Ukraine.
What are we gonna talk about?
We go
Hey,
back
what
to
did you
Ukraine. I said.
I don't want to go back to a village where they don't circumcise you in the most holiest of Jewish places.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd rather be.
You really don't
want to
be in my village?
I'd rather be broke in America than rich in your village.
Damn, bro. Fuck. It sucks
Yeah.
that it's on the podcast. I should have asked the ice shit off the podcast.
What?
Literally.
To do it first, the first question is how much is enough, right? So if you picked a number, like a real number that could be done is like 100 million could be taken in a day.
Oof.
Like 100 million.
We-
The next thing is like how many people does it take? And to do 100 million, it would take, let's say 70 to 110 people.
Why?
Well, some are going to lose and some are going to win, and you could only win so much at the table limits that can be negotiated, right? So let's say the most you can get is 250,000 a hand.
Uh-huh.
So you can assume like the majority will win about $1 million.
He's describing a different heist, right? You're describing a heist, a legal heist.
A legal heist.
He's
yeah.
talking about.
What do you think? My man is going to be here. It's giving you the,
No.
the ins and outs of the
You
hotel.
want to hold up a hotel and rob the bank. He's telling you need 100 people
Yeah, but
gambling.
he's giving me a good heist. He's giving me a heist that's possible.
I know. I'm just telling you that his heist revolves around
Numbers.
once again
Being
brute
smart.
force. Brute
Yeah.
force. He's not.
Which is smart.
He's not
Which is
recruiting like
smart.
Kyle to fit inside a fucking crate so they can wheel him into the safe.
Yo, that's crazy. That's
Jimmy.
You use Kyle.
He's Asian.
From Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Or Ocean's 12.
You
bro.
need an Asian guy in your crew.
To do
You need a
what?
smooth talking black guy.
Kyle, Kirill wants you to Jimmy down the air conditioning into the vault.
I'll be the Down syndrome Brad Pitt. Yo,
Right,
that's
okay.
great.
It would
so
take
the
like
legal
seven-
hustle.
Yeah, it'd take
Yeah.
like 70 to 100, 110 people. And then in addition, all of those people have to be certain people to the casino. They can't be no names. They can't have no history there. They can't not have the financial records to prove that they can play a certain way. So it's like a very, very specific 70 to 110
I see what you're
people,
saying.
you know?
Has to be very well thought.
So if I just walk in and I'm like start gambling an insane amount of money, do a bunch of red flags go off?
Yeah.
Why? Because they're like, who's this new spender?
Yeah, like
Or-
what's going? There's a lot of reasons. First, the first thing is they're like somebody's gambling big. what's happening? This is unusual that this guy who we don't know, who is he? Then they go, let's get a hold of him so we keep him in the good graces because he's going to give us all of his money, right? So they said, well, before we can give him anything to incentivize him to keep giving us his money, we have to know if his money is even legit. Then they have to go look at all your financial
Are
records.
they running like full background checks?
Yeah.
Well, that guy's just sitting there gambling.
Yeah.
There's a whole team of people that are
Yeah,
like
they know your-
minority.
they know your
They're on
mother's-
his LinkedIn.
They know
Dude,
your,
you
yeah,
know
they
what
know
is-
your mother's maiden
Dude,
name.
you know
Yeah.
what's fucking nuts? This happened to me once in Vegas when I got fired from the Palms and they basically evicted me. I had to go stay. I met this dude and he was like, "Yo, just come to my hotel." It was the Bellagio at the time, and I got you the rooms. We went out. We stayed in the hotel. We woke up the next morning and we had girls in the room. But it was the next morning, the night before was the shooting in Orlando at the gay club.
Wow.
So I couldn't
Paul,
go
see, I got
to
a
a
crazy
party
story
in
about that.
Florida. And my next party was supposed to be in Orlando, so we ended up having to stay in Vegas. So I hit my boy. I'm like, yo, like, we're going to stay an extra night. What do we do? He's like, I already saw the news. I knew you were going to be in Orlando, but you weren't going to fly probably. I extended the room. I'm like, all right, cool, thanks. We call down to the front desk because like, we're not going to bother him. I'm like, hey, can I get an extra room? Because we had a bunch of girls staying with us. 10 minutes later, he goes, why'd you call the front desk? Then you need a room. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I know everything you're doing. You're umbrellaed under me.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, we have girls. He's like, pussy rooms. No problem. I got it. Comp.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went in that casino, every bar we drank at, they were like, this is all
That's
taken
crazy.
care of. And they just, I'm like, I can't believe, I'm like, I'm a nobody. I mean, like, under this guy's umbrella is, I'm assuming what these guys
Yeah.
do, right? The bell goes off. Like, you got a big spender, you got to keep him there.
Yeah,
Crazy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I know a crazy, totally unrelated story about Pulse nightclub, the Pulse shooting.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I used to live in South Florida, and my boy hits me up one day and he goes, "Yo, do you want to go?" I live I live in Miami, right? And he goes, "Do you want to go to Orlando? There's some chicks up there that want to hang out for the weekend." I'm like, "Sure." He's like, "I'll drive." He picks me up. He has like some big truck, big, whatever. We drive up there. I didn't realize he had no plan, but either way, like even to this day, I'm like super punk rock. Like to this day, I'm down to sleep in a car, like no sweat. We pull up. And we go to like SeaWorld. They have the best roller coasters, and we have a good time, whatever. And we go back, and we're in his truck. It's late at night, and he goes, "Do you want to go to a club?" And I'm like, I'm not really a club guy, but I'm down to go out. So we don't know nothing about Orlando clubs. He's looking up all these reviews online. He goes, "Oh, there's this one here. It's supposed to be the best one in town. It's called Pulse Nightclub. We should go. We should do that." I'm like, "All right, cool. Sounds
Did he
good."
tell you it was a gay club?
It's actually not a gay club. It's a regular club that does a gay night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess,
See? Am I gay if I just suck dick on Sundays?
Yeah.
yeah.
No. But then that doesn't make that nightclub gay.
I think
Yeah, I don't
Nightclub's
think it
not
works
gay.
that way.
If I host, if I host,
I don't
a
think
gay,
the math is
if I host a
mathing.
gay night in my mouth or ass, that doesn't make the rest of me gay.
Yo, that's Paul's.
I'm just telling you, you're just having gay night. That doesn't make it a gay nightclub. Like you guys just admitted to me.
Whatever. He didn't see that it was gay night or whatever. He just like, "Do you want to go to this club, Pulse?" Whatever. I'd never heard of it. Neither of us knew nothing. And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we can go." And I told like my homies and like whatever. I'm like, "Oh, I'm going out tonight. I'm going to Pulse nightclub." Like, it didn't mean nothing. That at the night that I sent those texts, "I'm going to Pulse nightclub," it didn't mean nothing. It was just some random club in Orlando.
Yeah.
We end up falling asleep in his truck just from being out in the sun all day and the roller coasters and all that. We both wake up like 5 a.m. Our phones are going crazy. That was the night that Pulse got shot up.
Oh wow. So you were supposed to be there, but you were tired.
Yeah.
You didn't
Damn.
know.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
crazy. What a
Yeah.
crazy way for your parents to find out their son's gay.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck. See, you hit now. Yeah. You caught it.
That's I needed that.
Yeah. You needed that comeback. You needed that comeback. And shit was pause.
I'm like-
You just caught him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's good. I like that.
For a second, I thought that all the text messages were gonna say, "You're gay."
Are you gay or are you
That's
alive?
the
Or are you both?
We just found out you're gay, and you might be dead.
Right.
They're all like,
What-
"We don't
what-
even
what-
care that you're gay. We're just happy you're
Just
alive."
right.
Just tell us. It's fine.
The best pussy's at a gay nightclub, though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. When you
Fruit
can find a
flies.
pussy,
Fruit
yeah.
flies.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something, and this is for everybody to know. I used to go on purpose to gay clubs. Let me fill you in on why. How many chicks I would run into that would hide from guys at straight clubs, at gay clubs with their gay friends
Yes.
that were DTF
Correct.
and they were in groups
Yep.
and sometimes like 5 out of 10 times, it was almost always like a bachelorette party.
Yep.
They'll have them at gay clubs. There's so
And
many
gay
fucking
dudes- hold on,
straight
hold on,
chicks.
real shit though. You know
Yeah.
a good gay dude that's like a solid homie.
They will
he has
get
the
you laid,
hottest
bro.
girls around them
That's
all the time.
That's not wrong, but it seems a little extra. You guys are going to gay clubs. To
I'm
find
so-
pussy.
I didn't say
Like, You
that.
can't find
I'm saying-
pussy.
I'm just
No,
trying
I
to-
You
go
can't
to-
just
I
find
go-
pussy.
I go
No.
to gay clubs because when a gay guy hits on me, it feels way better than when a girl does. Because
aggressive?
Yeah, because gay
they're
guys, if a
stronger.
gay guy hits on you, he's like
You're a dime.
I feel like a pile of shit. I'm disgusting looking, but if that guy thinks I'm hot, that gay guy has standards. Most girls
you go
don't
to
have
gay clubs for
standards.
your self-esteem.
I go to gay clubs for self-esteem. If I don't get hit on at a gay club, bam, I'll blow my brains out.
No, but the thing is though, if a gay dude does give you compliments, you are a dime ski.
It's way better than when a girl gives you compliments because a gay guy has standards.
Yeah, gay
women
dudes are not
don't
gonna
really
be
have
complimenting
standards.
you.
They have
You
fake
can
standards.
even argue that's not true. I'm a man, and I will sleep with girls well below what my standard is. And imagine it was just me versus myself. Like we would sleep with each other all the time.
I do. What do you think jerking off is?
No, let's say we are lowering our standards. I
Right.
wouldn't sleep with me based on my standards. You know what I mean? Like physical standards.
Oh, that's honest.
I have higher standards. No, you know what this crazy is right. I have higher
That's
standards.
crazy.
If I were to be gay, my standards
that.
for guys I'd fuck would be Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
But standards for girls I fuck literally look like Lizzo's shadow.
Yeah, so you can say like
Like,
if
not me.
yourself was willing to bang a
Yeah.
dude based on your current standards for women, then you would sleep with any dude
No,
willing
but
to
I-
sleep with.
Nah,
No, no,
nah,
no.
not me. Not me.
If I'm gonna go gay, it's got to be gay for someone like, mwah.
But not for
100%.
girls though.
Yeah, for straight. No, because
Is anybody agreeing with what he's saying? Because I am.
right.
I'm
Right. If I'm gonna
I
fuck a
dis-
guy,
I
the
dis-
guy
I'm listening.
disagree
I'm
with
agreeing.
something,
because
but I
want-
agree with
yeah,
something.
I want
That's
the
like,
prettiest guy to fuck.
Anybody
You want
watching this would say the same thing. If I
Except
went
that
fucking
you
gay, it had
want
to make sense.
Okay, and I want to be in Jason Statham's place and be married to Rosie Huntington Whiteley. Right?
Facts.
I want that.
Facts.
But,
Facts.
instead I'm sleeping with,
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, but
let's
It
just-
may
but
be
there's-
that
but-
one particular time
Right.
in a moment of weakness. Imagine that all the girls would sleep with guys no matter how they look.
So
the way
you're
we
saying
would
gay
sleep with
guys
girls.
don't have standards either?
I think-
Elephant
I-
in the room. Elephant in the room.
I'm right here.
We're forgetting something. The money factor. Would you fuck an old man sugar daddy, or would you fuck a troll under the bridge with X
chick.
amount of millions of dollars?
I would rather fuck. Oh,
But we also
no,
don't know
no,
the
Would you
good
fuck
looking
for
rich
money?
guy or
Hold
an
on.
ugly
We also
looking
don't know
rich
the
guy, but a
feeling
good
because
looking rich
girls
guy.
usually, when they're in doggy style, they don't see anything.
Bro.
So that's another
there's
thing
a
to
lot of heavy
remember.
breathing.
Yeah.
Like that.
All of
I
these
think that gay men-
influencers.
I
As long
think
as the
gay
thrust is
men
good.
have lower sexual standards than
I agree.
anybody else.
I
think.
agree.
Well,
They
yeah,
do,
because
yeah.
they'll
I
fuck
agree.
anywhere.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
agree. They
saying.
fuck anybody and anything. I know
Yeah.
Guys,
somebody.
why are you making me feel ugly?
I'm just saying, so when a gay guy hits on you, I don't
It's
think
not
it's
that
doing
great.
what you think.
I'm sorry, we have to debunk your shit.
So you're
bro.
basically saying when a gay guy hits on you, it's just like it's worse.
Because we got to be real about this, right? Because look, I know, I'm not gonna say any names. I know a kid. He was in the airport. And he just meets a random gay dude that's a famous TikToker or whoever it is. And he's like, yo, let's bang right now. I know a spot. And they go and they just bang on the spot.
Because we don't shame men for sex. We shame women for sex. And women go, I need you to court me. I need to have a date before I give up the pussy. But when two dudes meet, they're like, yo, none of this is just bragging rights for both of us. Right? We're both going to go to our boys' bag. You won't believe I fucked in the lactation station. Right? Like, me and my boys fucked in there. But a girl can't go back and be like, hey, I got piped out at gate 17A. Right? Because her
You're like,
girlfriends
girl,
would be
you're
like,
kinda crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, what are you doing? So there's
Yeah.
shame for that. That's why gay guys can just fucking smash.
Yeah, but I think that debunks your theory on boosting self-esteem with
Okay,
gay
I'm done.
flirt.
I agree.
All
That's
right.
why I'm happy that we.
All right, let's end this
So
episode.
now at this rate,
I don't like this episode.
Now at this rate, you're simply going to gay clubs because you want to be there to get flirting.
Maybe
to
I'm
flirt
just
with
gay.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
On Sundays.
Yeah, it's possible. Listen, there's nothing
Gay
wrong
night
with
at
it.
Carill's.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, dude. I'm just saying. Like, you can
know.
come out. I still love you forever.
yeah,
I've
same.
been out.
No issues. Yeah, no.
But oh man, we covered a lot of fucking
Yeah, that was a
subjects.
long-
That was a
2
beautiful
hours.
episode.
Yeah. Do you want to plug anything? Anything you guys got? No, they
if you're
don't need-
struggling with drug addiction, alcoholism, mental health like depression, anxiety, or gambling addiction, I have started a foundation. It's called Shaken Hearts. Go on Instagram, Shaken Hearts, send a DM, and at no charge at all, we'll find you whatever help is needed for your scenario.
Fire. That's
I
awesome.
need that.
Yeah. What? Anything you got going on?
Oh no! I'm here to just co-pilot. That's it.
I love it.
I love it. And just Hawkeye and,
And
the
guys,
50 before I run off.
guys, as usual, you know what I mean. If you're watching this on YouTube, rate, comment, subscribe, baby. Okay, please. And also on
It's
iTunes.
so nice of Mikki to donate this money to us to give away to the fans to the best comment for the video. It's kind of crazy.
Yes,
Thank you
exactly.
so much
Thank
for
you.
that.
You guys have a big female demographic.
Bro, it's all mostly dudes who are jerking off to like all the girls that come here.
Got you.
Why? You trying to?
No,
Want to get married?
Yeah.
You try. We can find you
Yes,
a wife.
Mick is actively dating to get married.
The girls
by
that
the
are
way.
watching this are worse than the guys. You don't want those. either.
We are actively.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Oh, we not each other.
Oh,
Bro, I just thought
something's
it's a
going
package
on with the gay clubs today.
I'm just telling you, it's gay day
If
here.
one of you guys want to clap us out, that would be amazing. Guys, thank you for watching. We love
Sweet.
you all.